Welcome back, everybody. Where we last
Thank you.
left off, everybody was kind of screwed. But
Hey, we still are.
they were making the best of it, despite the strange noises coming from outside. They managed to construct a sort of bridge out of ship cable and bed frames to the other parts of the bridge, and managed to pull some materials back to the ship, useful materials usually. Uh, we'll find out more about how that useful they are later, when you actually have a chance to get a better look at them. Unfortunately, there was an incident where one of the hull pieces that you were in shifted, and you dropped a bit of cargo. So whatever condition it was in is in a worse condition, and that would be the cargo down here. It is currently
Alright.
resting sort of kind of wedged against the inlet for one of these main engines here on the wing of this craft that had crashed here many moons ago. Having a look around the map, you will B-Team should notice that some of the things in the ship have gone missing. They have been moved to the Little Rascal. Sorry, I had spaghetti. It tends to get stuck in my throat sometimes.
Nasty.
Bob, your character has something in their hands. It looks like a scrap of yellowed paper with some ink written onto it with some sort of a sharp implement, and the scrawling says in English, "What did you do?"
Right.
They took our RD.
What did I do? So yeah.
Let's see, what else is important? Well, one of you is standing in front of a door. It looks like it's been halfway cut open with some sort of plasma torch. And the other two of you are standing in front of a very secure looking box. It looks like plastic and it feels like metal.
Right.
Okay, so I look. I turn to Vin and did you write this piece of paper?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I want to check my inventory.
Alright, that would be Appy who's talking.
Yes.
Alright,
Oh,
let me look at what your
see if
player
anything changed.
put in their inventory. You have a bottle of water that wasn't there before. It looks clean. You're not really sure where it came from or how it was procured.
Alright, I also want to check my inventory.
Alright, Bob is the one talking, yeah?
Oh yeah, Nox. I.
Wrench.
Okay,
Wrench.
the wrench is talking.
Yes. It talks.
It can speak. Oh, you'd think with the dots I might be able to remember better, but no.
That's okay.
You have a canister of acetylene.
Of what?
Handy.
Acetylene. It looks to be a 3-liter canister.
I assume for the torch, the cutting torch.
It does appear to
Hmm.
be hooked up to it currently.
Chat.
Okay. So we're stood on a plastic metal box.
No, it's a
Uh,
metal plastic box. Yes.
Yes.
Um. Okay. I don't know what's going on, but I assume the other us decided we want this box. So we should probably try and either open it or get it back to the ship. What do you
I
reckon?
call out for Wrench because I don't see him. Wrench.
Alright. Hello,
Hi.
guys.
Oh, you are here.
I'm on the other side at the table. Somebody managed to open the door. So,
Oh.
yeah,
Come-
I'm gonna check on the other side because there seem to be some fancy tables.
Can we
See
get
if I
into
can
the?
safely make my way there.
Can we get to the crystals in the engine yet?
Maybe.
So yes, the door has been open. It's kind of hard to like break asset once it's been scaled and everything in Roll20. I'd have to make an entirely new one, but there is half of the door here that's just missing. So you can pass through to the other side of right where you're standing. On the other side, it appears as though there's some sort of a rack with these sort of glowing green spheres inside of these metal cages. They look to be crystalline in origin, but there's definitely a repeating pattern of some sort throughout the crystalline structure. It doesn't look like it would be very easy to remove them, but it appears as though if you had the right equipment, you could. It's
Alright.
it's like those tamper-proof screws in hardware. The ones
In
with
Game
the
Boy.
annoying pillar in the middle of a star bit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yo, Hark, I yell. You might want to take a look at this. It seems like your sort of thing. You know, magic-y crystal stuff units.
Oh, okay. Well, we've got a box here that I thought we could try and shift first, or I can go have a look at your crystals and you can move the box. Shall
Alright,
we swap? Shall we swap?
yeah, that's good. I'll go climb over there and maybe I can see if I can open it too.
I'll climb over Vin and
Yeah, I'll
over the
help you
table,
Yep.
and then like squeeze past.
All right. So
Oh, and no touching.
no touch, social distancing.
Social distancing.
Maintain
God.
your. What is
Do
it?
we have our masks?
Yeah, no, nobody's wearing masks. That's right. You have to stay out of melee range.
Yes. I was, by the way, wondering. We are quite stupid in that regard. We did not think about any communication with the ship that we're trying to get cargo to.
No.
Did we?
There's
We have no idea.
not really any complex life evident on this planet, and there is the cable running between them. Or, well, at least what amounts to a cable. Somebody has actually made use of the skyhook and has it carrying a bit of cargo back to the little rascal currently.
Yeah, so that's obvious. I was just we don't have any communication with the captain at this moment.
Oh, you mean like verbal? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't.
Like it's a starship. Don't we have walkie-talkies at least? But no.
You get the distinct feeling that this isn't exactly a ship designed for this kind of mission.
No.
No.
It really isn't. No, it's just a side note for the next time. I don't know.
Well, I mean, you could certainly make use of some materials you've gathered to create some sort of communication devices.
Yeah, but you need one on the other side as well.
Yeah.
Let's try to open this box first and see if
Yeah,
those crystals are useful.
I start fiddling with all the parts and hinges and things on the box, seeing if I can open something.
Alright. It looks as though the lid is, it's almost like a car door handle. It looks like you just pull on it and it lifts. Do you do so?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna need you to give me a dexterity check.
In
Uh-oh.
before emergency life raft.
Oh god.
A 62.
Need,
Okay. So as soon as you touch the handle, a panel on the box near the bottom hisses as it flips out and slams right on your toe.
Ow.
You're going to take 8 damage from that, and you now have a very bruised big toe. The panel
Aw.
almost as quickly moves back into position.
Bloody hell.
The box is not open.
I jumped up a bit and fell back down.
So I safely move my toes away from the edge of the box and try putting the lid again, because I'm an engineer. See if that happens again.
I'm gonna
Alright.
stand over here.
Remember gravity is going southward on this map, so you'd have to jump if you want to stand there.
Yeah, that's a good point. I'll do something creative, so I'm at least not super close.
Okay, so you've decided to move yourself to a different spot, and you grab the handle again. Give me a perception check.
Right?
Unfortunate.
Was already good.
So, you hear another pneumatic hiss, and you can actually pull on the handle this time, and you hear a click, and of course you're looking at where your hand is and your feet and all that because you're looking out for another trap, and there's this really bright flash all of a sudden, and you can't see for the next 15 minutes.
Wow.
Same for me? I'm in the same room.
If you are also looking at the box, yes.
Yes. I was.
Right.
So yeah, you just got flashed.
Nice.
Ark?
This box does not want to be opened.
So
have a
whilst all
situation.
this is going on, you say I've got. Is it in like a? Did you say like a crystalline case or? What?
Yes. Well, actually, you could probably see the flash from where you are. It was super bright.
Are you? I shout out, ask them if they're okay.
No. Can't see shit.
What did you do?
I kind of tried opening the box, and I don't know. It's a very fleshy box.
Right.
I,
Yeah.
I'll be touching my eyes for a while.
Right. Awesome. Well, I'll see if there's anything useful in this room. Whilst
Hey.
you guys recover.
Hey, no, bad. You're not supposed to touch your eyes or face when there's a pandemic going on. Come on, you know this.
Dang it.
Stupid space bugs.
Stupid space pandemics. Yeah, well, I mean, that is a good point. You don't know why this planet's basically devoid of complex life. There could have been a super bug.
We might already be dead. But
Yeah,
we don't
it's just
know
a
it
matter
yet.
of time. Yeah.
There could already be a timer on your life. Alpha Team knows.
Yeah.
Great. So these display cases that are in front of me, what are they?
Yes. Similar to how I described it to them, they look to be some sort of racks with these green crystalline spheres on them in cages. If you want to inspect them closer, you could give me a perception check.
Okay.
Wow.
Not bad.
Fancy. Okay, so you can tell that these are not magical in any way, shape, or form. In fact, they almost look to be a sort of storage medium, like a space for data to be saved and recalled later. It's a very permanent form of data storage, and they don't appear to currently be active. It seems as though this ship was in the process of transporting these somewhere.
Right. And you say they're secured with security bolts, so I can't remove them.
It would not be easy to remove them, but if you memorized the shape of the bolt, you could probably manufacture something to take them if you really wanted them.
Oh yes, we did we have a 3D printer? Oh, that was a biological 3D printer in your
There
room,
was
wasn't
a biological 3D printer in the med lab. Alpha team took it back to the little rascal. You would be surprised at how firm bone and cartilage can be.
Yeah.
But we
Okay.
don't know that.
No, but, I'll probably see. I will take. Could I use the piece of paper and a screwdriver that I've got in my pocket to try and take a rubbing or an impression of the bolts?
Yeah, I mean, you could also just rub your greasy fingers all over it, and that would get an impression too.
Yep. I'll do that then. I'll rub my greasy mitts and on over one of the security bolts with my piece of paper and take a rubbing.
Alright, you now have a photocopy of what the security bolt looks like in 2D.
Awesome. And
Nox and Appy you can see again.
Yay. I will remove my bleeding eye.
Same.
so and then there's a what else is there? Just like another door in the on the far side of the room.
There is another door on the far side of the room. It looks to be in a far better condition than the one that you're standing on.
Okay, can I make my way down these racks of
You certainly
security
can.
and inspect the door for? Is it just an opening door? Does it have a handle? Does it have a keypad?
It is a crank door. It has this rack and pinion mechanism with all of these spokes that go out in sort of a star pattern with 5 cranks. So you have to crank all of those pinions back to the center before it'll open, but it all looks to be in a functional state, so that'll take you maybe 20 minutes to get done.
And which way does the door open?
Away from you.
Up or down?
Again. Yeah, down.
Down.
With
Outright,
gravity.
Okay.
sideways.
You'll know when it's open.
Yes. In that case, I would like to try and open the door without falling through.
that is a fair thing to want.
So I will shout back that the door's in a good condition. I'm going to attempt to open it. Try not to blind yourselves again.
Yeah, awesome.
Maybe try and get it back to the ship.
Yeah, I
Deal with
was
it there.
thinking this. Yeah, that was my thought as well. Where's the sky lift located? Do we see it?
You can see it. It looks like it's almost finished plugging something to the little rascal. Have you used the skyhook before? I don't remember.
No,
Oh, so you have no idea if it's coming back or not.
no.
Okay, well, that's what you can
Last
see.
time we didn't even know what it was
Yeah. Well.
until the end of the session. So.
Oh yeah, because you guys never actually like did the parkour hardcore over here.
The what? The what with the what now? Sorry, I didn't catch that.
It's fine. I remember now that you guys never ended up using the skyhook to get over here. because we skipped over that challenge.
Yeah, we didn't know what it was. We took
Yeah.
it with us.
Well, you can see what it's doing right now, and you don't know
Yeah.
if it's coming back, but it's carrying something that looks very heavy.
So I'm gonna suggest just pushing this thing out there. So at least we have a way out if there's a problem. Because right now it's blocking the exit. Wrench, are you okay with that?
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Wanna try that together?
Yep.
Without pulling on any handles and stuff.
I mean, does it have carrying handles that are clearly indicated to not stomp me on the foot?
Or bind it?
It has rope handles on the sides. Probably the lowest tech thing that's on the entire box. They don't
That
look like they
sounds-
were originally part of the box. It looks like they were tied on to where handles used to be.
That looks safe enough, I guess.
Yeah, let's try that. All right.
So you guys are, well, the wrench is carrying the box.
Kinda.
There you go.
I'm helping.
Now you're both on the box. Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
there, box.
Are you
calm
gonna
down.
stand outside, yes?
I'll think we have to get it out of the hole first. Or did you want to?
Yeah, I wanted just to push it out of the hole.
I mean, it looks sturdy enough. I hope it doesn't attack us.
All right. I'm gonna need you
let's
both to
just
give
push
me
it out.
a physicality roll.
Yeah,
Nice.
I always forget how this works. There we go.
Huh. Okay.
Pushed it all the way.
With,
off
We
the
throw it
planet.
to the other ship.
well, with a 90, it decides it's going to be an ass and get caught on some bit of damaged hull and not want to move. And it's going to take you 5 minutes to figure out that, there's this shitty little lip here that's stopping it. Try again. That's why I like D100s. You can have situations like this. It's like, yeah, an 88, I definitely pushed it. No.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, nice.
And of course, the terrain dice went the complete opposite direction now with a 10. So,
So yes, you've yeeted it over to Little Rascal.
so it goes
Yeah,
over
yeah.
here now.
Ooh.
And gets wedged on the other thing.
We'll deal with that later, I guess.
All right, that's out of the way.
Right?
What was the plan again?
What was the plan? Yeet?
To get it to the other ship and deal with it there. In a
Oh,
more
all right.
controlled
That
environment where we're not standing on it.
seems like a good idea.
Right?
Bobek,
I
you've
hear-
got the door open now.
I say, do I hear the loud clatter when they throw it out of the ship?
It probably reverberates through the hull a little bit.
Yeah, I'll make some sort of exclamation and ask what the fuck they're doing.
Got it out of the ship.
Oh, nice. Well, I
Don't
got the
worry.
door open.
Oh, nice.
Good luck.
Okay.
Be safe.
Thanks, you too, I guess.
We'll be back.
Nice. I'll open the door without falling in. Have a look in the room.
Alright. Looking into the room, there appears to be a massive generator of some sort. This spherical metal structure with ribs of what could be construed as cooling fins around its surface, with two pipes coming out of it, and still very active looking Tesla coils, occasionally sending out an arc to one of the panels on the ground. The panels in this room appear to be functional. You can stand normally, or, well, as normally as you would if it was level.
Right.
occasionally, the device in the center of the room will hum with a sort of angry buzzing sound, and then it will die down. Some sort of a reactive capacitor or resistor, in effect, keeping it stable enough for now.
Right. Can I see any control mechanisms for these Tesla coils? Is the Tesla coil arcing in a predictable pattern, or is it quite sporadic?
Maybe if it was functioning normally, it would be a predictable pattern, but right now it's arcing to this area on both sides in a pseudo-random pattern. And you can see a control panel for it here and here.
Okay.
Whoever designed this ship was an idiot.
Yes.
Damn engineers.
So I need to try and get somewhere down. I need to try and get down to one of these control panels without getting electrocuted too much.
Only slightly singed.
Yes, I will. If I can't detect a pattern, I'll try and go for the bottom left one first. If I know that's a control panel, and I'll wait until just after it's arced, and then try and dash down to the control panel.
Alright,
Yep.
throwing all caution and logic about how electricity works to the wind, you wait until the arc goes off and you decide now, and you
Yes.
run forward. Give me a physicality and a dexterity check as you're moving through these squares. The physicality is for your speed.
That's my speed.
Alright,
Not bad. Speedy Bob.
Speedy Bob. Let's see, terrain says...
Speedy Bob Salis.
Terrain says yes, you can make it. And dexterity says...
You're on fire.
Dexterity says the hairs on your entire body are standing on end, but you didn't get hit.
Sweet. Haha. Success. In that case, I will try and disable the McSparky.
Alright, conveniently, this paneling on this control device is a simple flathead latching mechanism, so you can just turn it with your thumb.
Well,
And
it just so
inside...
happens I have a flat-bladed screwdriver in my pocket,
Aha,
so I don't even
forgot you
need to
had
use
that.
my thumb.
Yeah, using the right tool for the job. It opens even easier. And inside there is a big, scary-looking lever that definitely shuts off the power.
Okay, lever pulled.
Okay.
Ka-ching.
So the humming stops, gravity returns to planetary normal, and you find yourself pressed up against this panel now.
That's fine. As long as I've still got all my hair and nerve endings. Yeah. So I
It's
have a.
It's a scary reactor. That thing's putting out some juice.
Well, can I do I see anywhere there where it might be some crystals or power source that I can scavenge to take over the little rascal?
Yes, just like in the Little Rascal, the crystal actuators are exposed here, and you can take the protective coverings off and recover 2 S-class crystals for the Little Rascal.
I will do so, and I'll try and salvage anything else that might be useful, any like wiring or fuses or bits of conduit or just general maintenance stuff. And
Alright,
then
I'm gonna need to know what in this room you're disassembling, because you can disassemble everything.
oh, okay.
Yeah, like, Literally, I can move parts of the map around if I actually select the select mouse. Like, if you wanted to take this panel and yeet it over here, you could do that.
No, I think we were going to take some floor panels, but not until we were done walking on them or sliding down them, I suppose.
Yeah.
No, I'll like the bits around where the crystals were, the crystal conduits. I'll just grab some like lengths of wire, different coloured wires and cables and conduits, and if other fuses or capacitors roll like that.
Fuses and electronic components are usually
Yeah.
stored in a control box in larger ships like this, like the one you're landing or laying on.
Right, cool. Yeah, I'll basically I'll just take that then if I can, unless it's huge. Can I take it?
You can certainly spend some time with the panel open and disconnect a lot of the wiring in it to take the whole thing. Yeah, it's a lot easier than taking it apart.
Yeah, I'll do that. Just so then we've got spares for the rascal, because I know I remember I had a lot of wires in my hand and I was getting shouted at by V, that had pulled and broken the wrong wires. So I'll get some spares.
Traumatized you, didn't it?
Yeah.
Extra
She-
wires.
You
I,
need
I,
all the
wo- I
wires.
woke up being shouted at because I had the blue wire in my hand and not a yellow wire, and I had no idea
Yeah.
what was going on. So I'll bring her a new blue wire.
Let me smash, I brought you blue.
Yeah.
Okay,
Rose.
so by the end of it, you have excavated this control box from the floor, and the basically that red pipe there in both of the exposed parts of the engines, and 46 foot of gold wire. This is non-insulated wire. It's literally strips of gold.
Oh, nice.
It's very easy to bend.
Yes. Gold does have that thing. Yeah. Cool. Right. In that case, I will make my triumphant way back to
Where we are.
the Chuckle Brothers.
Is the skylift what is the skylift doing? Skyhook. Sky thing.
Skyhawk.
It has gone inside of the little rascal and deposited something. It has not
Does
come
it look
back
like
yet.
it's
Right. What if we drag it along already a bit? I think I mean we're almost halfway there with our all throwing of crates.
Are we? I have no idea how far it is.
Yeah, the ship was quite far.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a
So that
decent,
was
decent
we,
level.
we do need that skyhook.
out of the map.
yeah.
But, okay, check. Then I suppose we inspect this fallen
Thingamajig.
down apparatus over here. So
Yeah, what
I'll
is that?
take a look at it with my slightly blinded eye.
Just give me a second.
And American seconds are wrong. 3.
Why is there
Doesn't
no
the time
eraser
difference.
tool?
Time dilation. Yeah.
Whatever. So everything's slower over here, unless you're in New York, where all of the fast goes.
That's the problem.
Yes,
That's
the
actually
They're
problem is
hoarding the fast.
they are hoarding the fast. Have you seen how long it takes for a taxi driver to honk? It's
In
like
New
the
York, minute.
nanosecond a light
You
turns
can't,
green.
you can't see that. It's faster than light.
Yeah. The only reason you know it's happened at all is because sound has to travel.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm back on the map where everyone else is. So Abby and Nox, you're both looking to see if the skyhook is coming back and wondering what this thing in front of you is, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. This appears to be a sort of a high caliber turret array. It's still got pieces of floor attached to it. It almost looks like it was blown out of the location where it was with some sort of precision explosive.
Right.
Exciting. Is the unit in its entirety still useful enough, or is there something salvageable if it's not?
Well, you can salvage anything, but whether or not it's in a functional state remains to be seen. You can take a closer look at it if you want to give it a perception check.
Do that. Does my knowledge or crafting thing help with any of this?
You would not have knowledge on this particular tech.
That's a good point.
With an 80, what knowledge you do have on it tells you that there is at least moisture on this planet because the barrels have begun to rust. They appear to be made of some sort of porous metal that allows oxidation.
Alright, can I see if I can salvage the ammunition at least? Maybe that can come in handy if there is anything in it.
So behind the barrels, there is a sort of a belt feed mechanism with these strange, sort of. It's kind of hard to describe them. It's like mercury in the way that it acts. These bullets, they're sort of liquid when you touch them, if you decide to, but they remain solid, almost holding their shape whenever you stop touching them, like they're ferromagnetic.
Alright, I'll leave them in place because they probably fall apart into liquid when I try to pull them out.
Can the skyhook take it over there, probably? I mean, we saw it handle heavy stuff earlier.
That's a good question. Are you looking for the skyhook again?
Yes.
Yes, I guess. There's nothing else to
Yeah.
do.
Staring off in the distance.
I go where the skyhook at.
I showed you my hook, please respond. It is in fact returning now.
Ooh. So the skyhook is returning. Do I think that it can handle this thing?
That's difficult to answer. You couldn't really gauge how heavy the thing it was carrying was, because it was already doing that.
Fair enough.
Well, I guess we will find out, but let's not stand under it then.
Yeah, I'm just saying that let's see if we can drag it to the ship in one piece.
Yeah, should we do the box first?
Yeah,
Shiny box. We need the shiny box
we
first.
need the shiny box, definitely.
The shiny box.
Too shiny for me.
The shiny
So you guys
bastard
are waiting
box.
for the hook to come back, and then you're attaching the box to it?
Yep.
Sounds good. What are you doing, Bob?
I was making my way back up. Could I
Dangling.
salvage one of the Tesla coils?
You can certainly make an attempt at that. It's kind of hard mounted into the structure there.
I mean, I've got a hammer and a screwdriver. Will that help?
Trying to visualize how it's mounted, and if there would be a way to get it out with those tools. You're going to need a wrench.
Damn it.
Or at least something that can twist bolts.
Right. Well, I know that I has some sort of magical wrench tool, so I will leave it for now and make my way back up to the rest of the party.
Alright, what are
If
you
I can.
carrying with you?
The cable and the bits of control box and whatever I physically can.
Alright, you can probably stuff the cable inside of the control box. Anything more than that, it's going to be really hard to climb.
I'll just take the control box for now. I can always come back.
Okay, So you're taking the control box in one hand and you're climbing with the other and making your way back up.
I'm attempting to, yes.
Well, you don't even have to make a physicality check for this one because the racks are in cages. You can climb a cage. It's not hard.
Cool.
Ooh. Bob is going up in this world.
Hey guys, how's it going? I've got some goodies.
And
Ooh,
a
loot.
15-foot drop in front of you.
Yeah.
You can climb down the kitchen cabinets.
I don't know. Do you trust a kitchen cabinet to hold your weight?
Not today, after the sushi. So, Bob, or Hark, sorry. Did you also find any of the fancy red crystals that we broke on the ship?
I did indeed.
Ooh. Do you have them with you?
Yes, because otherwise it'd be a bit of a wasted journey. Vin, can you catch this control box if I drop it down to you?
Oh, your microphone.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I can try. That's why I'm here.
Yeah, so I'm going to drop the control box to Vin for her to catch.
Alright.
With care.
10-foot drop's not that far. Control box isn't heavy enough to warrant a roll. You catch it.
Ooh,
By the dance.
loot. Ah. Oh,
Oh,
wait.
you catch it, and then Gmod physics.
Sorry.
Turns out it is an
Okay.
anti-gravity device.
And then I'll climb down myself to survey the damage that they've been up to.
Alright.
If you dangle, it's only a 2 meter drop. So.
Yeah.
Yeah,
2.5.
it's only a normal adult human's height. That's all.
Yeah. Well, can't I just dangle over the edge and then stand in the sink and then drop onto the fridge or
Yeah,
whatever it
you
is?
can
And
do
then,
that.
yeah.
Handholds and stuff.
Okay, so
Skyhook. Sorry.
what have you done?
We got it out.
What have you done? Why are you trying to clog this ship's engines? It's not going anywhere.
Wasn't that on your piece of paper?
What did you do? Yeah, maybe it was for you.
Would you kindly?
Oh god.
I mean, it's a valid question. Everything was fine when A-Team left.
Yeah,
I don't know. We were standing on a box that was blocking our exit. So
debatable. I need to get to the 3D printer to make a tool to get those storage modules. Data bank.
yeah, we're waiting for the skylift to help
Right.
lift this box.
It's halfway back. It's a half-hour
Ooh.
trip both ways.
Oh, cool. I mean, do I need to wait for the skyhook? Can't I just make my way across? Do you guys need me to help you with the heavy lifting?
No, we can handle it.
Is there a way that I can traverse the cable around the skyhook without getting run over by it? To get to
Last
the...
time there was we used my rope to make handholds for the journey
Oh yeah,
across the
Yes,
cliffs.
there is a
Oh, by the way,
fall assist rope.
cool.
Hark, does it make sense to... I mean, you only got one of the crystals, right? Don't we need two?
I got both crystals.
Oh, you got both. Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
It is surprisingly easy to remove them.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, there's
Very
also
good.
some Tesla coils back there that we could pilfer, but we'll need your wrench to remove them.
Right.
Eyes wrench. Eyes special hammer wrench that he's got.
I have... oh yeah, I have the... Wait,
The
do I have a
everything.
brain? Oh yeah. I have the everything unit. Yes.
Yeah.
Do you want to borrow it while we wait for the sky hook, or do you?
Yeah, I may as well. Yeah, okay.
Alright.
I'll borrow his multi-wrench and then go back and retrieve the Tesla coils one by one if I think they're too heavy to carry both at once.
They are
Makes sense.
typically very heavy, but yeah. So you
To make-
trade some
Can
items.
Yes.
Skyhook comes back. You guys said you wanted to put the box onto the skyhook, so let's grab the box off of the. No, not that one. This box.
Both is fine as well.
Copy. Grab. There we go. Move that over to the rascal.
Bye, box.
On the box anyway.
Yes, we do.
Oh yeah, of course. Yes, sorry. Anyway, I think Hark got the thing now, right? Yep.
Alright, and Bob goes back to where the coils of gold wiring is, the 2 crystals, and the generator. And you just want to disassemble the, or at least remove the Tesla coils right now?
Yeah.
Alright, it is an hour-long process to get them off. They are
Oh wow.
really stuck in there.
Well,
To be fair, the skyhook takes quite a while.
yeah.
The skyhook is an hour trip or hour round trip, so you got time.
Yeah, I'll grab one then,
Alright.
Right.
and then by the time I get back, I'll be like, yeah, do we need to? I think we'll all be fine. I don't even know what we're going to use it for.
We might want the crystals more, the memory thingamajigs that you were telling about.
Yeah. You do your best
Yeah, shall
gorilla
we-
impression and get the Tesla coil off of its mount.
Nice.
Shall we try getting the green crystals out while Bob is wrangling the Tesla coil?
The memory modules or memory storage.
Yeah, while we're
things.
waiting an hour.
That's
Might
what
as
I
well.
need the. That's what I need the 3D printer for. I need to make a tool to.
Oh, you need to make a tool, right?
Yes.
Come
So
on, Beb.
I didn't see the 3D printer. I'm assuming other us sent it back. So I think we need to take a trip back to the little rascal to make a print out
Yeah.
a tool.
So I kind of want to check if I can jump up to the ledge up here where the door is to see if I can make it up higher into the ship.
Where are you going?
Can
I'm sorry.
I get over there? Oh, sorry. Can I get over here? Up. How do you say that?
Yes, you
Can
can.
I jump to that ledge?
You can make that jump. Yeah, you can.
Oh,
If you put your let me see. Yep, I'm on the right tool. If you put your back foot here and you jump to this ledge and then climb up to here, you can scamper up to where you are now. And those are
That
all
makes
fairly
sense.
easy things to, do, so no rolls necessary.
All right. Can I open this door?
Yes. There's nothing
Yay.
stopping this door from opening, and it slides a little bit too far, all the way into
Very
the other
mysterious
section,
door.
and now it's kind of stuck like that.
Good stuff. I want to check this room for anything. It looks like there are beds or something, but just
Yes,
checking.
there are very simple mesh fiber beds in here, more like cots than anything. And all along this floor, what used to be the wall, there are the remains of what used to be personal possessions of maybe humans at one point. They're certainly strange possessions. A collection of teeth, a necklace made of bones, a book on astrophysics that's had a lot of its text faded with water damage. There's a medical journal in here, and apparently a small knife with an inverse curve to the hook. Or my brain was like, what's What's a good way to describe a hook shape? An inverse curve. I'm gonna say hook anyways.
All right.
It,
It
it's a
looks like
it, it's a garrote knife. Yeah.
right. I'll take the knife because well, that seems to be the only useful item in here.
Well, that depends on your definition of useful, but okay.
That's a good point, but since the
so-
book is faded, I will probably not learn a thing from it.
There's plenty of things you can do with a book, even if you can't learn from it. Anyways, you
good
have
point.
acquired a degraded small knife. It is a hand weapon. It only has one attack speed of slow for 1d6. It doesn't have a fresh bonus, and it doesn't have any special flags attached to it.
All right. It's my best weapon so far. So hey, I take it. Cool.
Alright.
Oh, steelers are still waiting for the skyhook.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and get across to the 3D printer to.
You're making your way back.
Oh,
You're crawling across by hand? Alright.
before you do that, when you're back at the ship, check what is all there already.
All right. Yes.
As in, what do we still need from this ship?
I think we still need a load of floor panels, but yeah, I'll see what's over there. And
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna drag floor panels if we already have 200. I don't know.
Yeah.
Good point.
Don't know the state of the rest of the ship. Might be gone already. So.
Alright. So, we're going to switch maps real quick. Well, so that Bob can see what all is in the storage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
What?
Lots of shit.
And Bob, you are inside the ship now.
Nice.
You're in the
Sure.
top section of the left wing. The skyhook has been depositing things in the cargo space all the way at the bottom.
Yep. So we've got the box.
Yep, and
Got-
the captain is currently installing a fourth seat.
Nice.
Good stuff.
We've got some gloves. We've got extra computer desk, 3D printer.
Yeah,
Either that or it's a photocopier.
and these
All fancy
two
kinds of
red
boxes.
boxes are the crystals you recovered. I went ahead and drew them over here, figuring you guys
Nice.
were going to grab them.
Mm-hmm.
So what have we got in the storage room then?
So, aside from the tools that you started with, you've recovered a planet disk, like the one that's in the captain's chambers, the Tesla coil, a box that you've never seen before, the biological 3D printer, the angry box, the medical vault, basically, a systems computer, a pneumatic control, which this ship also has, so it's useful to have spares. The control box for the generator that you just recovered, and
yeah.
these two red boxes, as I said, are the crystals, which you guys are probably going to recover, so I already moved them here.
Alright, no floor panels.
No floor panels, but a lot of the ship's hull has been repaired.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's basically just this access hole that you guys have now.
Yeah. Okay, I'll tell Vin that we're going to send over the turret or whatever it is next. I'm just going to grab a tool and grab a load of storage disks, and then we'll be back soonish because we're nearly done. Yeah, I think.
Sounds good.
She is
I'll ask her if
entirely
everything's going well.
She is entirely focused on installing this chair to make sure it doesn't in fact fly through the back door.
Ah, like last time. Cool. I'll ask her if we need another chair because I think we're a chair short, aren't we?
She is entirely focused on.
Okay, I'll say I'll grab a chair as well. See you later. Bye. And I will attempt to.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Her social dice was just like, nah. Let's not even acknowledge that this person is alive.
Not today.
Must turn bolt.
In that case, I will try and model and 3D print myself a suitable tool to remove these data bank module things, storage units.
More words.
Alright, so how are you going to power the 3D printer?
Now what? Does it have a plug?
It has a standard 2-prong plug, yes. European style.
What? It's not even got a 3-prong safety. What is this?
It
Madness.
doesn't need a safety.
Everything needs an earth. I don't know. Ugh. Anyway,
There is a reason it was bolted to the floor.
is there a power outlet? Is there a power outlet in the storage?
There is not. There is
okay.
enough equipment here to create a power outlet, and you have a way to create some power somewhere on the ship, but you're going to have to figure that out when you get everything together.
So there's no power outlet. It's not even in the living quarters.
Oh, well, yeah. Yeah, there is some outlets in the living quarters. You were talking about in the cargo space down here, which there isn't. It has to be sealed from space.
Yep,
in
no,
here,
that's
there's
fine.
power outlets.
Okay then. Can I make or plug in a power extension cord?
You could certainly jury rig some of that golden cable and like shove it into the sockets. It'd probably be safer just to move the printer.
I'll drag the printer into the living quarters.
Okay, so you move the printer.
Yes. And I will attempt to print a suitable tool.
Okay. So, how are you going to model that tool?
Is the printer just a printer? Does it take
The
SD
printer
cards?
has a card on it with some pre-programmed body parts. Since it's meant for, medical needs.
Yeah.
You would have to create a custom model to print a mechanical part. It can do it, you just have to have a way to. Luckily, there's some computers down here.
Yeah, I was going to say, can I get to a computer and see if there's any 3D modeling software?
How do you know all those things?
Well, we had a lot of time in space. I imagine I picked up a few things.
Alright, so you move the computer system up here. Luckily, it comes pre-installed with things like Solitaire and Minecraft and also Blender.
Nice.
Except it's
First you will learn to
future
make a donut.
Blender, which means not only is it free, it also does everything.
Yay.
In that case, I will get to learning how to make a 3D model.
I'll get to
So you
learning
start with the
industry
donut tutorial.
standard key shortcuts.
Yeah.
Is there a tutorial on how to make a donut? Alright, so while you're doing that, we'll go back to the screw loose.
Yep. Screw loose.
Well, that's the name of the ship here.
Apparently.
Yep.
Well, there seem to be a few screws loose there.
Quite a few. Alright, so while he's doing a 1-hour potato tutorial, what are Nox and Abby going to be doing today?
Right.
The skyhook has returned.
French.
Yes, you need help
I
putting
could
things.
use some help trying to get this thing on, yeah.
Hide. I'm doing some high-level gymnastics.
High level ninjutsu.
Wrench jutsu, thank you.
Wrench jutsu.
So let's try not standing under it while we attach it. And hook it up to the hook.
Yo.
I heard you like hooks. And send it off to the ship, I suppose.
Yep.
Alright, where are you hooking it?
What do you mean?
Well, there's not exactly a convenient eye bolt anywhere.
What
Alright.
does the skyhook look like? Does it have ropes, pulleys, anything on there?
The skyhook looks like a sort of oblique spheroid with a strap hanging down from it, and at the end of the strap there is a simple metal hook. The diameter of the rod used to make the hook is about 1 inch in thickness. The strap has loops in it so that you can attach the hook to the strap if needed.
I'll see it as a thinner part in the middle, in between the how you say it, turrets, cannons. So I'll see if I can let the strap go around that, so it cannot go sideways out of it, and hook the strap back onto itself.
Right? It is a very tight squeeze. The skyhook unit itself is actually pressed up against the metal of the turret when you do this. Would you like to activate the skyhook?
Sounds like we have a
I don't see
weaponized
why
skyhook
not.
now.
I've never used the skyhook, so.
Yeah, let's try it. What could possibly go wrong? We're taking care to not stand under it.
Okay, so Nox and Appy, are you two comfortable where you're standing?
Eh.
This is your only warning.
Weaponized skyhook suddenly, so. Right, can we activate it from a safe distance like this? A somewhat safe distance.
Someone will have to touch it to activate it.
I'll try it. I'm used to things falling on top of me.
You not have a thing longer or a
You,
stick.
you need a thinglonger with telescoping action.
Yes, well, I have my. Do I have something long I can touch it with? No, I do not. Ah well, I'll activate it and stand back over here.
All right.
How do you activate it? Wait, how does it activate?
I would
Is it a
assume.
button that you push or something? Because I have a stick that is 12 feet if I telescope it out.
It has a touch screen. It needs to sense a change in resistance.
A
Yeah.
change. Yeah, okay.
Well, I suppose I already turned it on. I'll make way out of the way while it's doing its thing. I would assume it would take a little while to start up and get going.
So, it makes a whirring noise, like the sound of a PC fan that's got something caught in it. And then you hear the sound of metal shearing.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
And if I can make this properly dramatic, like grabbing the actual section of wing that you're on, like the entire thing without moving the background, that'd be nice. Oh, I missed one.
Exports.
There we go.
I should have gone to the other side. Oh, I was standing here, right?
Yep. So I'm gonna need you to make 2 dexterity checks.
Did you see them?
Yeah, I can see them.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I have to factor in a lot of things when I do a big physics thing like this. Because you're falling and you can take damage from that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, so the unit goes this away, and you go this away. 20 feet, alright. And times 8.64. Okay, you only take 84 damage as you fall onto fairings of the intake for this section of the engine here. As this structure that you attach the skyhook to was in its lifting sequence, it went sideways, smacking into you as the section of wing it was caught on gave way, and you kind of tumbled down to your current position, and this object is now in a sort of a horizontal trajectory, more of a ballistic arc, as the skyhook attempts to right itself and is having a really hard time with it.
Mildly exciting. I think Bob is getting text messages.
What?
He turned robot.
It might be Morse
I
code.
think a phone is interfering with your headset.
Sorry, guys.
No problem. Kind of cute. Beep bloop noises.
Do I still have the power and the willpower and strength to get from under it before it comes back down?
Yeah, you are still conscious. Going to 0 HP doesn't render you unconscious, it just gives you fatigue.
Alright.
Fatigue is not a fun thing to have, so that's kind of why we track HP. So you attempt to scramble your way up there from being consumed by the hungry maw of what used to be a functional engine. And this continues this away.
Wildly.
Very
Wildly
wildly.
swinging.
It's not even swinging. You guys mounted the skyhook directly to it, so it's just kind of going wherever the skyhook wants to be.
Well, that was the purpose, so. Yay, us.
Weaponized skyhook.
That was the
Yes.
intention.
Yes.
Strong little bugger.
Alright, I suppose I see if I can catch my breath a little.
Are you okay? Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I render assistance?
I seem a little hurt, but mostly in one piece.
Oh no, the wrench has gone sideways. Wrench down.
Okay. Um. Yeah, now what? Do we wait for back? Do you want to go back to the ship and rest?
Yeah, I should probably take some rest before I do more dangerous adventures. I was thinking we might want to get some extra beds onto the ship, but I'm not sure if we have the room for them. But we can also go see what we have at the ship and what we can make out of it.
There's
Yeah,
another
let's go.
metal screeching sound as the wing
Mhm.
slides a little bit further down.
Let's get out of here. Can we still grab onto the rope that we put up?
Yes, you can still get to the rope.
Good. No, then I suggest we do that
Yep.
and get back
Do
to the little rascal.
fancy rope action and be gone from here.
Okay.
Much got to me, like making a 3D model.
Cut back to Bob in the living space with the 3D model. I knew it was him. He's the murderer.
With a 3D model in the library? Wait, what?
He overloaded the central core.
Oh no.
So everyone should be back on the Little Rascal map. Yep.
Totes.
Suppose I go lay down for a while, see if I can recover some.
Recover some to the sound of a very familiar YouTuber voice and some clicking clacking on a computer.
Very much, yes.
Very melodic.
Bob, did you delete the standard cube yet?
No.
Nah, don't delete Jerry. Don't delete Jerry, the default cube.
Yes.
He's still there in the corner. It is going to be
The mascot.
yeah.
Yeah. You should always give your default cube a name and save it as a startup scene.
So, I mean, I know they've just like destroyed part of the ship. How far along have I got in my 3D modeling adventure?
You have finished the basic potato tutorial. You now have a semi-usable grasp on how 3D modeling works.
Right. Okay, in that case, I will refer to my sheet of paper with my 2D copy of the security bolt and try and replicate it.
In the
With-
meantime, I'm gonna tell him all about the ship falling apart.
Oh, cool.
Oh my god, Bob, we almost died!
Well, yeah, wrenched it.
Yeah, I'm a little. It's like I've been
It's
hit in the head
getting
by a wrench.
No, sorry. Yeah.
Well, I'll tell V about all the stuff that's been salvaged. And I think all we need now is, well, I want to get the data banks. And I think maybe another chair and a load of floor panels, and we'll
Yeah, well,
be good to go.
I am telling you this because the ship is sort of falling apart. I'm not sure how safe it is.
Oh,
But
okay.
well, feel free to try. But
Yeah. Well, we need some floor panels. Well, we don't need them, but you know.
If the Skyhook manages to get back in somewhat one piece, then maybe we can use it for transport of ourselves.
yeah, that's an idea.
Okay. Well, do you want to go wait for the skyhook and stop it from going back while I finish up this model?
Sure. Yep.
I'll just keep laying down for a bit, assuming that helps with my recovery.
Yeah, laying down does speed up your recovery a little bit. Better than standing.
I mean, I'm at a lower risk too if I'm laying down. So
Yeah, exactly.
You can't fall over then.
V
Well,
will
I'm-
actually come down to where the cargo hold is and say something to the effect of, "For fuck's sake, are you trying to bring the whole ship with you?"
Yes.
all the things. Hey, you wanted a salvage operation.
Yeah, we're salvaging.
Yeah.
That's what we're here for.
Yeah, I'm not a
your
fucking
problem
plant
now?
here, alright? I don't got a forge.
We got some crystals. If we'll go shove the crystals up your engines.
Oh, good,
And
get
then,
right on that then.
Well, I'm busy. Look, you don't have the tools. I need to make the tools. Then we can finish the job and get back to the pub.
Nah, how about you fix the engines first so you stop sucking up what little energy we got left, alright, with your computer games. And then, once you got power established, you can continue whatever it is you're doing. Right?
Fine, Mom. Wrench, do you want to give us a hand plugging these crystals in? Or do you think you're going to break a nail?
I don't know at this point. Are they angry crystals? Just checking.
I was okay.
Yeah, they're you know, crystals. You were touching them
Yeah.
before.
Okay, in that case,
Or
I'll do what Mummy V said, and work with Wrench to get the crystals in the crystal holes.
yeah, I'll give it a shot. Should we do one at a time and do it together, or should we?
Yeah, because we don't want to break them. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm pretty
good point.
blasé in getting them over here, but you know.
Alright?
All right, I suppose we take one with us.
Yeah, I can't really move drawings, but
Yeah,
I can
yeah.
clear them. So there you go.
There we go.
Oh no, they're both gone.
And they have both disappeared. Oh no, where did they go? Into the engines, that's where. Okay, so you guys spend some time installing them. Appy, you can hear the skyhook coming more than see it, and with a cursory look around, it's about 30 feet away, down, away from the door, where it's trying to desperately to get to, and slowly sinking further away.
Hmm.
Okay. Can I catch it with a rope or something?
Well, you've got 40-something feet of gold cable right there.
Oh, get off
Yeah,
my cable.
that's gold. Gold. I'm not gonna lasso gold. I'm sorry.
Oh, well,
No,
you don't
that's
really
not
have a
even
whole lot of
crossing my
other
mind.
options for rope right now. The only other rope that's available is being used as a tether between the two ships.
Right. Well, then I do nothing. Cause, come on, I encourage the skyhook. Come on,
You
skyhook,
can do it.
do
Come
it.
on, I believe in you.
Yes.
It almost looks like it slows down for a bit, and then it falls back to where it would be if it hadn't slowed down at all.
Huh?
It is still
Is
slowly
it still
drift-
moving towards me?
It is moving away from the ship now. It made it all the way to
Oh.
the cargo, and then it started the operation to go into the cargo, and gravity under the weight of the thing that it's carrying is just pulling it down.
But so I did not notice it being close to the cargo. I'm so confused. Sorry.
Well, I said it was 30 feet away.
I don't know how much 30 feet is.
10 meters, less than 10 meters.
I'm sorry.
9 meters. Yeah, I'm not. I don't have arms of 9 meters long, so
Yeah, it's
that's not
that distance.
something I can do something about.
Uh.
So, guys, we're losing the skyhook and the thing.
Oh no.
I guess
Shout.
we make our way back.
Abandoned crystal, skyhook in danger.
No. We've installed the crystals, surely.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
At least one.
I mean, I can poke it further away.
I could always
stick-
jump on it.
I can push it 12 feet away instead of 9. So, yeah. No, wait, that's...
All right. Do you have an ID, Ark?
Hark.exe has crashed.
Oh, hello. Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, sorry.
Hello.
My microphone died.
Ah,
Oh, my headset. Yeah, cool.
rest in
Smooth.
pieces.
I'll just have to plug it in and use my USB one for now. Sorry. Technical issues.
okay.
There we go.
Yay.
back. Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
come back.
What
Anyway,
we're doing? We're
Yeah,
floundering.
I'm not sure what to do about this, so I just shout.
yes. Do you
Something.
have good IDs, Ark?
Not often. Check my pockets. I've got nothing useful.
Hold on.
The
Magic pocket of holding. What do you offer? Lint!
so it's about it's far away.
It's about 30
Is
foot away.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
The
this many tiles.
the unknown box. Is there anything in that? Is it? Can we open it? Did you say there was rope around the plastic metal box used as handles? Was that like a short amount of rope or?
It's like
is
a
it-
foot
oh,
at the most.
Um. Well, I don't know, guys. Do we? Yeah.
Hmm,
Well,
yeah.
we could just leave.
It is actively getting further away.
Like back towards the ship.
Where is
Oh,
it going?
yeah, which direction is it going?
Towards the planet.
We are on the planet.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are on the planet. You're also on
So
like
it's
a
not
cliff.
going anywhere.
You are on a cliff face, so it's getting closer to the ground, which you are not on. You are on mountain.
Okay, so it's not
Right,
going back to the other ship, but actively going down.
Yeah.
Check.
Well, I don't know, guys. We can either abandon the turret and rescue the skyhook. That's quite useful.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll just have to get to it. How do we get to it?
Can we remotely send it a comment in some way to
It's
let
a
let go of the thing?
it's touchscreen, isn't it? And you have to hook it around it. 30 foot. That's a long way.
It's
Too far
40
to
foot
jump.
now.
Yeah. Is it following like down the mountainside?
Yes.
Eventually it will land on the face of the mountain and stop going down.
How
About
far away is that?
60 foot away.
About 60 foot.
We
Well,
have 120 foot of rope string
yeah.
between this ship and the other one. If we retrieve that, we can climb down and at least rescue the skyhook.
Okay. Well, let's go get
Is that an idea?
let's go get the last of the bits from the ship. My 3D thing might have finished printing, maybe, or do I have to do some more modeling?
You were told to stop doing that until the power was restored, so you never finished making the model.
But we plugged crystal in. Do we have power? Do I have to?
You plugged the crystal in and haven't checked yet.
Well,
Alright, let's check the power.
well, V's not coming shouting at us anymore, so I'm going to assume it's all working.
Yeah, or she's not shouting because it's
Mom
not
isn't
working yet. and
angry,
she's waiting
assume
for
you're
it to work.
fine.
Yeah, Mom's not angry, so everything is working.
Do we
That's how
have
it works.
power?
Yeah, we flick the light switch. Does it work?
You flick the light switch a few times,
You were
nothing happens.
Working on a You were
Whoosh.
working on a computer,
Damn it.
which needs power.
Yeah, I probably lost all my progress because I didn't save it.
You were working on
To
a
power
computer.
it
That
in
did
first
need power,
place.
yes. There are
Batteries.
batteries. The main power is not on.
Okay. Why is there main power yet? We put the crystals back.
You put the crystals back, but you have not flipped the fuses in the breaker. Like every good ship has.
Of course.
Well, I've tried everything I can think of. I'm all out of ideas.
Oh, I plugged it in and I
Bye.
flipped the light switch. It must be broken.
Flip. Flip.
Flip,
I
flip,
flipped
yes, I know.
switches.
Very annoying. Realism. Ugh. Okay, main power comes back on. It's not very steady,
Ooh.
but you do have most of the floor panels working again. The floor panels in basically this central section are working. The ones in the wings are not.
Cool.
So we have gravity again, or what do they do?
You have
Yeah,
ship normal gravity. If you go into
Okay.
the wings, you have planet normal gravity.
Yep.
Check.
Right. Well, that's good. Who needs to go into the wings anyway?
Shall I go retrieve the rope?
Yeah, do you guys want to go get some floor panels? I'll finish up this tool.
Do it.
We'll I think we'll want a couple of floor panels to be able to get to the engines in case they break again.
Yeah, and Hark wants to go get the memory crystals first, so we cannot get the rope back yet.
Can I remind you that pieces are breaking off the ship?
In and out like 5 minutes tops, I'm sure.
I'm just
In and
saying.
out. 5-minute adventure.
I'm
Let's
staying
go.
outside the ship,
Yeah.
if you don't mind.
Also,
Okay.
we still need floor panels because all I see missing is a wall panel.
Yeah.
No, the floor panels in the wings where the engines are non-functional.
Yeah, they
Okay.
exist. They just aren't currently active.
Yeah.
There's some sort of
But-
break in the circuit somewhere. That's the panel you have to fix.
Right.
Right. But is that the floor panel that's broken or is it something else?
Yeah.
Can I investigate it?
Maybe we should figure that out first.
You can certainly investigate, yeah. You can also recover some HP, because it's definitely been 10 minutes.
Ooh, how much HP do I have now?
Roll a 1d10 and find out. Every 10 minutes you recover 1d10 HP.
Alright.
2 more HP.
Learning.
Ooh,
Learning how the system works, yay!
I have 23
Almost
HP now.
dying. Oh.
No longer dying process, huzzah.
Ooh.
Luckily I have a mute button. I'm still dying, sorry.
Oh no, not allowed. Banned.
So can I do a fancy investigation on what is actually broken? If it's a floor panel or a wire or
I'm checking the other side.
You two can give me knowledge checks.
I'm going to finish my 3D model and BRB.
Okay.
ooh,
Oh yeah, you do have a plus 30 to that, that's right.
yes. Finally, I get to use it.
Finally, 120, yes.
21.
I know 121 about this thing.
I have an IQ of 121, you can't stop me! Okay, so...
Be right back, posting on 4chan. Yeah, sorry.
Posting
SB
to
wants
r
to know your
slash I
location.
am very smart. So, Appy, you're looking at the floor here. Luckily for your side, the damage seems to be rather simple in nature. There's this really obvious section of the panel that's just been bent out of shape and ripped up from whatever the side slipping did. close to where the crystals are installed in the engine. It looks like if you just pull the panel off and replace it with a functional one, this section should be restored.
Alright.
And
Good stuff.
Nox, your section is a little more complicated because the door was open over here. There's almost it almost looks like some kind of a creature or animal dragged its claws along the ground here, and there's lots of these long scrape marks going from the crystal to the door. You'll have to replace, if I can draw a shape, these panels and these panels. And Appy, you replace
Alright.
this one.
So we need 8.
Not too bad then.
And the skyhook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we're not moving floor panels by hand, I assume.
It is
Can
a little
we-
awkward to walk around with a 5-foot by 5-foot panel in your arms.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We need the skyhook. So we need to retrieve that rope anyways. Before we retrieve the floor panels. And then string the rope again. Or use the skyhook.
Well, I mean,
Get over
you
there.
could always tie the panels to your back.
I'm not a Buddhist monk. I'm not comfortable climbing mountains like that.
I've done a bit,
I
a
am
bit
not
too much
Norman
exciting
Reedus and
things.
is a mating fetus. I cannot carry 5 times my own weight.
Also not an ancient Russian old lady. No.
Finn, do you think you can manage to get the rope back on your own so I can go lay down a little bit?
Yeah, sure. I was going to earlier, but then we did an inventory check.
Yep.
Bob, Hark, anything on your side before I go get the rope to get the skyhook back?
No, go get the rope. I'm still mashing
I'd-
keyboards trying to make a circle.
Climb. I'm glad that spiders are good at climbing.
Jumping spiders, so good
Bye.
at climbing.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, Bob, let's say it's gonna take you another hour to make the bit that you need, and then when you've exported that to the printer and the printer starts running, it tells you it's going to take 14 hours to print that.
Well, that's a
Should
long
have
time.
changed that infill, man.
Yeah.
You gotta adjust that infill. He's printing with bone. Come on. It's not exactly FDM. It has to grow.
Seriously, I thought this was the
14 hours is fast.
God damn it. Can I look through our toolbox and see if we've got the corresponding tool? Because I
Might as
fucking
well.
kick myself. If
Should've
it turns
done
While
out
you're
we've got
waiting
one of
for
those.
Surface.
Appy to get back, yes, you can rummage
Yeah.
around in the toolbox. We'll
Well-
change maps so that Appy can jump around in the screw loose.
Die. Oh, wait. Yeah, I'm just climbing here and then my wrench.
I was flying for a second. Good stuff.
It's very
I'm just
relaxing.
grabbing.
Alright, Appy, you are on the screw loose once again.
Yeah, I'm just here to retrieve the rope, so I'm back tracing now and unhooking where
Alright.
safe.
Give me a dexterity check as you're climbing back.
No.
Did you just tell your dice to fail you?
No, I said don't film me now. Cut the cut off.
That's some next level psychology right there. Just fail me now, dice. Haha! A
Reverse
100!
Works.
Works every time. You guys haven't rolled below a 50 all session.
That's not true. Someone rolled a 44.
Oh yeah, they did.
Oh yeah, Bob did once.
Oh yeah, that was my dex.
Okay, so 73 environment says it's really close. It's kind of precarious, and the Earth here isn't exactly stable. Give me another one. You're about halfway back.
Whoa.
All right.
Getting used to this.
Rock climbing's not that hard. I don't know what these bipeds are talking about.
I'm part bird. I'm used to this. Wait, no.
Exactly. Not afraid of heights. Part spider. All these
Helps.
extra legs. Okay, so you make it back with all of your rope.
Guys, I'm back
Oh, welcome back.
with all of my
Yay.
rope.
Did I heal already a bit again with my laying down bonus?
Yeah, it's every 10 minutes. It's 30-minute trek there and back, even if you're climbing, so do 60-10.
Ooh, I'm
Wow,
almost roll again.
it took you a bit to find a comfortable position there, didn't it?
Yeah. It got
Bob
a
was
reflected
distracting
60-10.
Critical fail on your recovery there.
No, that was Hark asking difficult questions about Bender.
Yeah.
You tried laying down and broke your leg twice.
You attempted to lay down to recover some health. Unfortunately, laying on your arm just makes it feel worse. So yeah, recover 23 HP.
Yep, did it.
You've got your rope. Do we want to rescue the skyhook?
Yes.
This is going to take a week to print, so you know.
Yeah, you can maybe help me then.
I don't need to supervise it. He
Where,
says,
where is the thing?
It is directly downwards. I just have it over here so that it doesn't disappear
Yeah.
forever.
Mm-hmm.
Just lay down a bit more. Let me know if you need help. But
Sure thing. Well, I'm gonna
So-
see if there's anything to tie the rope to.
yeah. There must be anchor points in the cargo bay. Surely.
You'd think so, yeah.
Well, there's the treads that you're standing on. They have bolts and pneumatic pinions that move them out and into the ship. There's the door itself. There's this handle on the door.
There's no like secure eye bolts or all like that for tying cargo down or stuff that'd be useful in a cargo hold.
You know, in a ship that might have been designed for scavenging, maybe there would be. But this was not designed for scavenging.
No, but it's a cargo hold for cargo.
It's a cargo hold. Fuck the cargo. It's the only part of the ship that doesn't move.
I mean, it's not. This is.
I hear all these complaints from a safe distance, and I'll suggest: can you maybe connect a rope to the threads? See if you can lift it up that way.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I think the
Oh, use the
skyhook just.
threads as a pulley.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I think the skyhook just needs a little helping hand. 'Cause it's very slowly floating away. But one of us might have to get down there to tie it on.
Does
Well, I
anyone
am
know?
delighted.
I say, looking at Vin.
Yeah, I'm
the
the
bird
lightest,
lady.
so I'll go. Ladies first.
Yeah.
Oh, you're saying that looking to Vi. Well,
Oh.
she looks to you and says, "Well, don't you know how to
No,
tie
no,
the fireman's
No.
knot?"
Vin.
No,
Vin.
Vin. Sorry, Ape. Yeah.
Abby, okay.
No, we're leaving Vi well out of it because
Yeah, no, yeah.
No.
She's
No.
grumpy.
Vi is currently making sure her flight controls still work.
So can we attach the rope to to these treads so that it's not going to float away? And then
Yes, you can. You can even lift the treads, tie the rope underneath the treads, and then drop the treads again to make extra sure the rope doesn't go anywhere.
we'll do all the things.
Okay, it is very securely in place.
Right. And do we want to tie another end to Vin, the bird lady, and lower you down to the skyhook turret monstrosity?
Yeah, is there anything that you can use as a pulley? Drape it over
Um,
something so it doesn't fray too much.
Yeah. I don't know.
Basically, we harnessed me in and draped the rope over something that is smooth.
This handle up here is smooth.
Yes, that works. It's how far is the sky hook by now? How far down is it? How
It's
many
resting
feet?
against the mountain now. It's 60 foot away.
Oh, 6. Oh, and the rope is twice that, so
Yeah,
that's
you,
okay.
you definitely have enough length for it.
Let's do that.
Okay. Yeah. We'll run the rope and then lower Vin down.
How's your strength, Mark?
Yes.
Feeling fit?
How is your strength?
Hope you're
Um,
feeling.
Goodish. I can always shout for I to give us a hand to pull you back up again. I'll
And
shout.
it's a sheer cliff, right? But I'm not completely without handholds. Can I touch the cliff while I'll go down?
After about 20 feet, you can touch the face of the cliff, yes.
So the first 20 feet are the most perilous, I would say. Let's do this.
Okay.
And
I'm
limber
ready.
up.
I get ready to lower Vin down.
Alright. In lowering them, give me a physicality. As the planet gravity takes over on Vin, and the ship gravity pulls you into the ground of the ship.
One dice dot. Oh no.
Ah, no. Oh,
No.
maybe there's a fluctuation in the gravity. Let's see what the planet has to say about that.
Come on, grab it. Roll a 9. Do me a solid.
Oof.
So, you're here now. You're down there.
Oi! What happened? What are you doing?
Just almost as soon as you step out of the door, you just start falling.
Yeah, gravity is a bit weird. You know, it's.
Dang it.
Sorry.
Are you okay? Am I going to be okay? Are
Yeah,
you okay now?
I'm sure it'll be fine.
He kept a hold of the rope, but it was just a little bit too strong. He just kind of slid across the nice, smooth floor.
Oh, he's not going anywhere anymore. So
No, I don't think he's
don't-
going anywhere.
don't
Yeah.
open that door, please.
Yeah, one end is attached to the, well anchored, so you'd have only dropped all of the 60 foot.
You would only have dropped almost the entire length of the rope. You'd be fine.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
so you're basically at a
When
point
you're
where you
ready.
can touch the cliff now, albeit with kind of a sore nose.
Well, then I can assist in making myself even lighter
Yeah,
while we continue the descent.
can't do that. That's gonna take you about 25 minutes to go down there. Wrench, go ahead and give yourself D10 HP.
Nox, that's you. He's not
Oh,
paying
sorry.
attention.
I'm so sorry. What did I need to roll?
3d10.
3d10.
He's snoozing so hard. He's just like,
Yeah. Wow, I'm not really good at this.
Oh, wow, apparently you fell asleep.
finally, after we woke you up a few times first.
Sorry. Stop yelling already. I'm trying to rest.
I'll try not to stop dying, okay? Okay. Bye.
Okay.
Stop dying, I'm trying to sleep. Okay,
Sounds
so
like me.
you get down to the skyhook. It sounds very unhappy.
I turn it off.
The turret begins to slide down the mountain.
I turn it on again.
It sounds even less happy now. now.
Oh,
I just needed to test that.
I had to take a moment to process that. Like, did they seriously?
Of course. I don't know anything about technology. I just know that you touch it and then it does stuff. But I do know ropes apparently, so I'm gonna see if I can unhook it while not losing my fingers or any other limbs or my life.
I don't believe you've got 2 tons worth of strength on your frame.
No,
Yeah.
that's why I'm down here.
So you're not gonna be able to unhook that by hand until it's got that weight off of it.
Hmm. Can I?
Just try and tie the rope around the around either the skyhook or the turret so we can give it a helping hand. Because it wasn't
Sure.
it wasn't getting away from us fast, was it? So it shouldn't need too much extra.
Yeah, sure.
So-
I tied her to whatever else rope is left.
Alright, so you
Part of
make a
that.
couple of loops around the skyhook and you attach the rope to very upset and distressed technology.
Yes. I'm stuck to an angry skyhook. Yay.
Bob, you can go ahead and give me a physicality if you want to help it pull up.
Yeah, go on then. I might give Wrench a shout if I don't do very well.
Ooh. Getting your grip.
Yeah, now that I'm wedged against the door. Yeah.
Now that I've got
that
a
helps.
foothold.
Yeah.
Leverage.
Alright. So it turns out that it doesn't need a whole lot of help at all. Maybe only about 200 pounds worth of pulling force to help it actually ascend. And you manage with your entire body over the course of about 20 minutes to pull it up into the cargo bay along with Appy.
Ooh.
Yay! Welcome back.
I'm back. I need
Yay!
a really big thing.
Here, I'll move it over there for you.
Right, we'll disengage the skyhook and
Untie me.
yeah.
Safe word, safe word.
No, tie them up more.
Pineapple.
They're into it.
Pineapple.
Ooh, you guys did it.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Yeah,
I
well-
give
did
me
wake up
another
from all the
3d10.
consternation.
That was 3d10 for you, Nox.
Oh, sorry. I
You
did
are
miss it.
in the active course of recovering.
Oh, I'm really not good at this.
I mean, those
But
are
they're really
average
shitty
rolls.
bets, so.
Nah.
4, 5, and 6 are average on a d10, so that's fine.
Yeah.
That's true. They're actually decent bets looking at your rolls.
Yeah. I mean, in combat, 10 minutes is forever. That's like 3 rounds. But out of combat, 10 minutes passes in like a second.
In like 10 minutes. Yeah.
Or sometimes in 10 minutes if you want to be really specific about it.
So, what's up, guys? I think I recovered quite a bit.
Ooh.
If
We
I look
also-
at the numbers above my head, I see 73, so must be good.
We also recovered quite a bit. Points at
Yeah.
the turret.
Heyo.
Yay!
I facepalm.
Roll for that. Oh, no.
Roll
too
for
hard.
an armed attack. Self-damage.
Yeah. So we should set up the skyhook again. Go get some floor panels.
Let's see if it
And-
still works too before we take it out.
Yeah, I'm sure
Like-
it'll be fine.
Turn it before we leave the ship. Maybe.
So you're gonna check the skyhook?
Yeah.
Okay,
It
so
did not sound happy, so.
you turn it on and it starts beeping at you, and then turns itself off.
Oh no.
I think it's angry.
Does it need charging?
I have it.
Probably.
I have a sudden urge to cuddle our Roomba.
So yeah, can we charge this thing? Does it have a USB port or something? I don't know. Do we
Does
have
it have a battery
batteries?
gauge on it? Is it low on power or?
I'm looking at the description to figure out where the kind of power it takes. Oh, okay. You guys actually don't have the power source that this thing needs.
Awesome.
Great. Guys, should we
Oh, wait.
go through those boxes and see if we can rig something up? Don't get close to that box because it's an angry box. But the other one looks simple.
We can see. Also, we have 14 hours to figure this out, so.
Yeah.
14
Okay.
hours before we need to be back there.
Can we inspect mystery box number 1?
Yes.
The lighter gray box without the danger stripes? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let me pull up the data sheet for this box. It has a simple latching mechanism, just the typical, like, hoop and pin thing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know the one that's on all of the crates.
Yeah. Apart
You
from
know-
the other one.
I must stand back. I've been hurt by boxes before today.
These damn new age mimics.
Go on, Hark, you open it. You can do it.
Oh, fine. I step up, literally and figuratively. Box.
Alright,
Oh yeah, sorry, I thought you were already doing that, so I
yeah, he is doing
stand in
that.
the way.
I'm just looking at the stuff. Okay, so inside of this box, there is a flask labeled transparency acid.
Hey.
A bronze-looking mechanical device called, labeled, I should say, a horizon scope, and a syringe here with a needle on it, and there's some label tape on it, just describing it as dominating compound.
Right.
Nice.
I don't know
What
what any
else
of
is
this
here?
means.
There is, let's see, so that's in one side of the box, kind of in its own smaller box, off to the side. What takes up the majority of this box is some sort of an engine of sorts. Looking around on the engine, you find a maker's mark and some manufacturing details, general specifications of power output and what it needs to run, and it is labeled as a screaming tornado engine.
Of course it.
Right.
Sounds
it's not.
extremely useful.
It's powerful, but it's not a power source. It sounds powerful.
Oh, dangerous. Yeah.
Do we know what we're looking for actually? Just
No,
checking.
I think we were just looking to see what we've got. Wanted a plug for the skyhook. I don't think we've got one. So we're gonna. Sorry. We need a couple of floor panels, so it's gonna be fun to get back without the skyhook.
Yeah,
Wait. Do we have power? Sealable power? Is it stable power?
Power to the central section of the ship is stable-ish. It flickers occasionally, but that's just because of the wings not being super stable right now.
Alright, okay. I suppose
Won't Vi have a power source or a way to power this thing?
yeah,
We
either
got it
that.
from her. Yeah.
Either that or we ask V if she can hop the ship closer to can skedaddle. Because I don't think this tool's going to print in time unless we're happy to stay on the planet for another day.
I'm sorry, what are you
Um,
asking V to do?
If she can move the ship yet.
I'm working on it.
Okay.
I'm asking if she has a way to skyhook he gave us.
You break up there, but she was asking for a way to power the skyhook.
Oh, what? You guys already ran it out of juice. What kind of things are you trying to bring back? What the fuck is that?
All the things.
Why did you bring a turret into my ship? Okay, I guess we can
Clearly,
sell
we
it.
need more offense.
We're a salvage company. A salvage crew. It's what we do. We salvage things.
I'm gonna need a bigger ship if you guys are gonna be bringing back that kind of stuff.
You need an actual salvage ship, yes.
Yes. Agreed. We've salvaged things.
Look,
Yes.
salvaging is
We have some ideas.
dangerous. If I get a bigger ship, that makes me a bigger target and it makes me slower. I need more expensive equipment to warp the entire thing, and it costs more people and more money to dock it and fuel it and maintain it. Right now, this is the best balance for the way that I fly and the kind of
Alright,
jobs that
but
I
can
take.
you power the skyhook? Sorry. I just blab over her.
You
I'm
can
just-
get more of what it needs at the station that's close by here. I at least managed to get the map working.
That's good.
We're not too far away from another friendly station, one that won't immediately shoot us out of the sky for being pirates.
So we need to get to the station to power the skyhook, but we need to power the skyhook to be able to get to the station.
Also, wait, are we pirates now?
Apparently.
Yeah,
I need an eye patch.
Arr.
Well, I mean, all
I'm
this
working
stuff
on my accent.
technically belongs to somebody. They just haven't come and picked it up yet.
Yes. Us. Oh.
Yeah, it's finders
Keepers.
fee. Yeah. Finders keepers.
Right, yeah.
We're
Didn't
not
think about it
pirates.
too hard.
We're a salvage crew.
Yes.
Yeah.
You keep telling us.
Well, it's because that's what you are, as far as the Imperium is concerned.
Yeah, and we've salvaged things.
Yes. We need the skyhook for that though.
I wildly assume I can roll again.
Yeah, give yourself another 4.
Four. Not 4d10, just 4.
just 4 HP, that's all you get.
That's all you're allowed.
You're a level 1 wizard now.
And healing hands, where it's a pool of health that you can give to that cleric who ran into the battle unprepared. Give him a whole 1 HP, because that's all he deserves.
How long until we can move the ship? Several hours, several days, mere minutes.
4 hours if everything goes smoothly.
Okay, can we help?
I'd like those floor panels to be working in the wings. It's making the
Yes.
controls a little wonky. I could fly it without it, but it's going to be harder.
Well, to
We
get
need
the
the
floor
skyhook for
panels,
that.
we need to go over to the ship. And if the ship was closer, then it'd be a lot easier. Oh, we need the skyhook. Because there are several panels that are as big as me.
We need 1, 2, 3,
Uh,
8 floor panels.
You
I'll
see
let
the
you know
British
what I
one?
can do. I gotta make sure the ship can handle the planet first. If
Okay.
I can
Yes.
jump us closer, then I'll do it, but your best bet right now, if I can't, is to string the rope across again and swing the panels over. Just tie them up real good and then pull them up to the cargo.
Oh, is that possible?
It's a lot of effort on our part, though, isn't it? I mean, we're getting paid peanuts.
The
Are we getting
upside.
paid?
Who said you were
We're
getting
getting-
paid?
Huh? Nice.
Ooh, money. I
Alright.
mean, now that we have some gravity again, we can safely open the cargo hatch without falling out. So I guess that's helpful.
That
And I
was an issue
appreciate
before.
you for that.
Yes.
You're welcome.
Now, if you don't mind, I'm gonna make sure the ship can actually handle airspace.
Okay. In that case, guys, shall we do this the long way around with rope?
I guess.
Yeah. Okay then.
Do we want to check out the angry box in some really careful way to see if maybe there is a useful thing in there?
No.
No.
Okay.
From the
Okay,
people
guys.
who've been hurt by it, no.
I mean, I've not been hurt by it, and I'm saying no.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I do not trust the angry box. I was right next to it. I was blinded.
Something about a
I'm
wise man
blind.
learning from a fool. I don't know.
Hey, careful! I have knowledge.
Yeah, you have a knowledge of the box doing bad things, and yet you still want to play with
And
it.
we're learning from that, yes.
Some of us are. Some of us are.
Hey, doing the same thing over and over and getting a different result is still learning. That usually doesn't happen.
Scientific, yo.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Only if you write it down.
It's only science if you write down the results.
Oh, by the way, Hark, you took a good look at the data crystal thingies. Before we remove them on the other ship, do you think we have a way to read them while they are still in their place?
That's a very good question. I don't know, Mr. Game Master. Did I notice a access screen or anything like that?
There were some screens attached to the gauges that were housing them. They looked more like monitoring screens than display screens. If you go back there, you can get a better look at them and maybe fiddle with some of them and see what it does.
Okay. They just look like monitor screens. We might be able to display what's on it. We can go have a look during our floor panel trip.
Yeah, because I'm wondering if maybe there is data on it on what's in that fancy box.
Maybe indeed, yeah. Okay, shall we rope
Yes,
our way back over to the
Let's
crumbling
vamos.
mess, whatever it was called?
let's do the exciting thing.
Rolling dice.
Rolling dice, yay!
Ooh.
Roll it.
I'm not
roll
gonna
it.
make you guys roll dice for this.
I had a party that loved to roll dice. It lasted for whole one session, and then I was done with it. It was just every
There's
2 minutes, roll this dice, roll that die, roll this.
there's definitely a sweet spot for
Hurry.
rolling dice. If it's too excessive,
Yeah.
then nothing gets done. If nobody rolls dice, then nothing gets done.
True, but this was not role playing. This was just rolling dice while hurting orcs, apparently.
Alright. I want to say, was it just you and Dicepot?
I guess we're going back to the other ship.
Yep, I'm
Yes,
just
let's do
copying
it.
your characters over.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it takes a while. It's a long climb.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Half an hour.
Do I heal while climbing to the other ship?
No. You have to be actively resting to.
Heck.
Okay, so you're all back on the screw loose.
Yay.
Yeah. Like a home from home.
Guys,
I
the
quickly,
snacks are still rotten.
I quickly make my way off of the wing that
Scary ring.
that wrench broke.
Hey.
It took you a full 4 seconds to hear that.
I was fiddling with the screen already, yeah.
Okay, give me a knowledge check.
Ow.
Ah, okay. So, This is definitely a screen. It is currently black. If there was maybe some power in this section, you could see what was going on.
All right, we kinda stole the crystals. Annoying.
I can give you a little more information since you rolled above 100. There is actually a hidden keypad underneath the screen itself. If you slip a finger under there and pull on a tab, you can slide out a keyboard. So it at least has the ability to enter data. This is definitely some sort of an LCD screen, so it has the ability to display data as well. The whole rack seems to be its own unit, housing the crystals. But the crystals themselves look like they can be replaced if needed. So if you want to see what's on the crystals, you need at least one of these racks and then at least one of these crystals.
All right, I'll take a good look at the rack and size it up a bit and use my judging abilities based on what I saw the Skyhook do and what we can lift if we have a chance of moving one or two entire racks to our own ship.
Alright. It looks to be bolted in place with 3/8 bolts. You happen to have a wrench in your party somewhere.
Yes.
Ark has it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I did. I borrowed it, didn't I? Yeah.
Yeah.
I made my way down.
And is there any way we can carry it over without the Skyhook?
Well, it's got a cage around it. It's easy enough to get as many handholds on it as you need, and once you unbolt it from the floor, you find that it is surprisingly lightweight.
Ooh. Let's take them all.
Yes. Well, I mean, I was thinking too, so we have a backup and we can swap out the crystals, but
Or that.
we can also take them all, I suppose. We may upset V a little bit.
I mean, she's probably going to be upset anyway. So
I'm done with the upsetting fee. I don't mind.
yeah, I think we've got space. We can like cram some in the engine compartments.
Yes, we can learn all the things.
Yeah, let's do it.
Right, so I suppose since Hark has the wrench. Oh, one sec. Yeah, only a little dead. Since Hark has the wrench, I suppose he starts unbolting them because, or do you throw it to me back?
Yeah.
Or?
Well, either. Yeah, I'll probably make my way down to the furthest one away from the door, and then start disassembling them.
Right. So
And then we could like carry them back over to the rope.
yeah.
Or
So-
at least stack them all up in the kitchen, and then make them take them across slowly.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So Finn, should we try getting some floor panels out of one of the rooms?
Yeah, sure. We need 8 in total.
I mean, we might be able to get some from the medical room, or the one above there is maybe even easier. Oh, do we have the tools to get the floor panels off?
I would assume that we took those. That's why we're here.
Floor panels are held in place with flathead screws.
Bob. Need your
You want my screwdriver?
Flathead,
Yes.
get in here.
I toss my screwdriver over. I'll
Don't
pass it.
toss it.
Can
Pass it over to me. Thank you.
I pass the screwdriver to Vin.
Can I use my degraded small knife to unscrew them as well?
Oh, you'll ruin the blade. You'll ruin the
It's
blade.
degraded already.
Ruined. Yeah.
You'll ruin the ruined blade, oh no.
Yeah, so we'll select floor panels that look to be whole and working. and unscrew them. Maybe take 2 extra in case one of them is broke anyway. Gonna swing them over. Might as well.
Guess that makes sense. So we slowly work our way from the back of this room towards the door, I guess.
Sounds good.
Seems to be the smart direction.
Mhm.
Right. And you guys are taking these racks out of the area, right?
Yeah, I think we stack everything up in the kitchen as well as we can.
Okay. Let me
Seems
just
to be a sensible area.
there. There we go. Now, nope, not on top of each other. There we go.
He's racking and stacking.
Oh god.
Perfection.
There,
Oh, wait,
perfect. There we go.
we need some more.
Efficient.
Yeah, we need some more hull, don't we? For the.
Wait, are they stuck together? Like 3 of them together?
I just stuck them that way because that's just the only way to make them efficiently fit together.
Right.
So we can get them through the hole.
You can get them
Separate.
through the hole.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is
Yeah.
just the way that the picture looks. If I could
Yeah,
separate
no,
them
okay.
individually, I would.
That's good.
So we retrieve 10 floor panels, 6 cages, and a bit more hull. Because I think there was still 1 hole left in the ship, wasn't there?
Yeah, there is still 1 hole that you guys have been using to jump back and forth.
Yeah, so we'll need some material to patch that before we leave.
Are those panels as well? Can we remove them?
Yeah. Are there any particular panels you guys want to take out of this ship? Like, just like point to them?
Working
Just-
ones.
Yeah.
Functional ones.
Yeah. That's my criteria.
I think we were trying to
I
get
think you were saying this room up here,
this.
weren't you?
Yeah, I think we were trying to get this out, assuming they work.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me double check, see what condition these. Okay. These 2 don't work. The others do.
Okay, so we leave those 2, I suppose.
Select mode. Maps the background.
And we'll get those over to the kitchen.
I guess you guys just throw these over.
Yes, that makes sense.
Something like that, yeah.
I'll check also. I would like to check this room for loot before I try to unscrew more floor panels.
This room is empty. It looks like somebody's
Okay.
already come through and picked up something from in here, judging from the dust spots.
Right. I'll check for good floor panels in this room and see if I can take 2 of them.
Right. Let's see.
So we have 2 extra spares.
What you guys don't see is I have like a copy of this map saved on a different screen, so even if you watch the video you can't see it, but it has like all of the stats of every single tile written down.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Like, for instance, if you were to take this panel right here, it has a 50% chance that it will self-combust.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Glad we didn't go for the hallway.
These 2 right here were.
All right. Take those also to the kitchen then.
Okay.
So we have 10 panels and that fancy data units.
Let's go.
So go. Alright, so you transport the panels and the data units and one of the hull pieces back with you over the course of several trips and quite a few hours. And by the time you're done, it is nighttime.
Ooh, but we have light, so yay.
Yay.
Totally did it.
And let's just go ahead and assume that you guys replace the broken panels and power is restored to the wings. Huzzah!
Ooh,
Ooh.
do we already also restore the hull panel?
Yeah, I'm just copying it right now. There we go.
Hey, awesome.
We did a thing. The cargo
So-
hold is very full.
Yeah,
It is definitely a puzzle to get things in there. I was sat here for like 3 minutes trying to figure out how to get these two server racks to fit in this space.
you can train yourself with those with those puzzle games, Tetris.
I learned on Resident Evil 7, the one with the briefcases.
Oh yes.
The only game where you get excited about having an extra block of briefcase space. It's like, oh fuck yeah, this was definitely worth 2,000 shillings.
Yeah, I remember games with upgradable inventory slots.
Yeah.
Uh,
Alright, you guys have some free time, and none of you have eaten yet today.
Oh right, good points. Before we die, do we want to eat something?
You also haven't
Yeah.
taken care of like your sanitation needs or your bodily needs at all.
Well, I mean, I'm assuming I do have like normal bodily fluid, expel and stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
I
everybody
don't-
has a normal body cycle, even the person over there that breathes carbon dioxide somehow.
What about the bird lady? Does she like just poop out a little white sack that's full of?
I'm not telling you that. We're not that close.
So, I will say that there are showers and bathrooms in the ship. They're just like hidden away in wall panels and stuff, and they have like privacy
Right.
curtains and stuff.
Bye.
Okay.
I suppose we do all that, and I make a killing carrot soup because I'm apparently very good at carrot soups.
Well, nobody knows yet. The last carrot soup got splattered on the wall.
Yeah.
The ship ate it.
I'm almost
The
tempted
ship
to
didn't
make it a
complain.
running theme where every time you make something, it just gets thrown against the wall because suddenly pirates.
Quick, eat it before something happens.
I made food. Everybody eat.
Eat faster!
The next campaign you go into, you make something, and then immediately eat it, and nobody understands why.
Yeah.
It's like, listen, you don't understand. You weren't there.
So can
Are
I
you finished yet? Yeah.
wildly assume that with all this downtime and say be rest and eating that my HP is back full?
Yeah, your HP is back to full. You cook up a nice carrot soup. There's even some onions and potatoes and
Wow.
Ooh.
yeah,
Fancy.
going all out on this broth here.
Oh, we needed the strength back.
Vi even compliments you on your soup, despite it not having any spices at all and it tasting decent. It's the nicest
Ooh.
thing she's ever said to you.
I will treasure this forever.
Boys getting a single compliment 5 years ago. That was the happiest day of my life. Oh, Bob. The printer's done.
Yo. Oh, cool.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, I'll try it in one of the cages. In fact, you know what? I'll open the door, see how full it is, and go, nah,
Maybe tomorrow.
maybe tomorrow. I'll put it in my pocket.
Alright. So you now have a bone screwdriver bit.
Nice.
Yeah, for the crystals, well, we took the entire rack.
Yes.
Nice. Good stuff.
I mean,
Hey,
presumably
now you
the
can
person
3D
who's
model.
gonna buy the crystals doesn't need the rack.
Yeah, exactly. We only brought the rack so we can actually maybe look through the content. So
Mhm.
Yeah, about that, do we have a chance to install each of the racks in one of the wings and connect them or something?
You could certainly use them yourselves, yeah. If you guys
Because
want
I'm
to
curious
moved
the
up
data.
there, while you're waiting around.
Yep.
Yeah, alright.
Let's do that.
This one up here, and this one up here. No, actually, does it
Awesome.
I
fit
like
here?
that.
No, it doesn't. It's kind of a tight squeeze to get to them. I don't know, maybe I can alt and do something like this, like how it was in the other ship.
Yeah, that makes total sense.
Tight enough.
Nothing to see here.
There we go. Just like how it was in the other ship, only 2 crystals exposed.
Nice.
So
Looking
you
good.
now have that installed and connected to main power, and the LEDs come on.
Ooh.
And it doesn't even do the annoying Star Trek thing where it beeps at you.
what?
Ah, the sound of spinning crystals in the night.
Can I do an investigation to find out why it's not beeping?
Yeah, sure, give me a knowledge check.
Nice.
It's not doing the thing. Why isn't it doing the thing?
What thing?
113. Okay, so 32. Clearly, it's not beeping because it doesn't have a beeper.
Duh.
Of course. And then it beeps.
Aye.
Okay, I'll say there's no beeper, and I'll beep. Beep.
So,
Yeah.
sorry, I had a thought, and then my brain just decided to do an entire system dump and just blank.
Nope.
That's a dumb thought. Let's start over.
While your brain is rebooting, can I see if I can query the system for any information or access it somehow?
Yes, you
Let's
can.
poke it.
Thankfully, it's all in English. This
Yay.
appears to be servers containing, among other things, medical data for the crew of the Screw Loose, information on the mission that it was on. The Screw Loose appeared to be a sort of a scientific vessel studying outworlds and their potential habitability for humans. The planet it crashed on was a fairly good candidate. Unfortunately, the planet has a strange gravitational effect with an oblong core, where occasionally there will be a sweep of incredibly powerful magnetism that will pull anything that's orbiting down to the surface, owing to its jagged and crusty surface. Of course, you guys didn't get a chance to see that, but now you can pull up orbital data about it, and the system that you're in, and how far away you are from the nearest safety. On the next rack over, there is a whole bunch of encrypted stuff. It doesn't say what it is, it doesn't say how to de-encrypt it. When you query the system, it just gives you strings of random characters and letters and numbers.
Exciting stuff.
Yeah, super top secret stuff. On the next rack over, there appears to be some personal crew logs, diaries, and captain's logs, and system reports, general maintenance. messages sent to the Imperium and back, quest forms and bureaucracy.
Is there any last post-crash message?
Not on these racks.
All right. Is there any information on the mystery box?
The danger box.
Not in the racks that you two were just checking. On the racks on the other side, the first rack has a black box function detailing the events that immediately preceded up to and immediately post crash. It is way too detailed to have been written by a person. It's stuff on exactly what was happening to each individual panel of the ship as it happened in real time. So you could do a super deep investigation into exactly what went wrong.
All right. It's cool.
It does not have a simplified view.
But we have an AI.
You do have an AI.
Yeah, maybe we can hook them up together later. See if we can figure things out, but I guess it was one of those fancy magnetic waves.
Most
Yeah.
likely.
Seems probable.
This rack, surprisingly enough, seems to be empty. Either it was wiped immediately after the crash, or sustained some sort of damage that made it impossible to read crystals.
All right. Hark, we found a place to store pictures of your mom. Sorry.
Oh, cool.
You don't even know if they have a mom. You don't know their species.
I'm so sorry. Anyway,
Don't assume.
You never know, they
No,
could have
no.
two dads.
That's fine. Fine.
well, one rack remaining, I guess.
On the final rack, it seems to be awaiting some sort of key for input. It seems to be locked down. Whatever information is on here, you know a password to get to it.
Dang it.
Ah, what is it? Maybe there is something on the systems console about it. Or in the personal messages of people.
That would be a good place to start.
Do we have personal messages?
Yeah,
There's-
on the
Did I
other
miss
one.
that?
Yeah,
Oh,
there's
okay.
the server with all
Sorry,
the
I
crew
missed that.
logs and stuff.
Oh, right.
I'll go check Ark's 3D station. Maybe you can search the crew logs.
Yes.
Maybe.
Right.
I don't know
Don't
if
know
it's got
which one
any.
it was, but yeah.
It doesn't really matter.
Also, maybe someone want to inform the captain that gravity, wonky, weird stuff. Let's get out of here as fast as we can
I'll go
before
tell her she
we
likes me.
get magnetized.
Let's not have the ship flattened.
Yeah,
Eh,
basically that,
good points, good points.
and or
Hey,
not be in it while
yeah.
it happens.
Yeah. Hey V, I think we're ready to go. We've got all the things. The chips back together.
Ah, brilliant.
We're just
Say,
gonna.
what'd you guys go and install it in the wings? I heard you
What
guys
did we
like
do?
drill it or something in there.
How did we do? Was her?
What? I heard you guys drilling on my ship. I want to know what you did to it.
We drilled. Did we? What did we drill? Oh, it was just the data
We told
banks.
the
It's
rest.
fine. Yeah, it's fine. It's just some additional hardware. Nothing to worry about. It's perfectly balanced.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, so yeah, we're ready to go. When I go
Bonus
back.
units.
All right.
Run.
Did you enjoy your soup?
I designate Bob as the one to always talk to Vi.
Yeah, that works. So in the
Fine.
meantime, I suppose I do a fancy search on this this system that we pulled off the other ship to see if I can find anything Looks
Other
like
than
a key.
solitaire.
All right.
Yeah.
This computer that you pulled off the other ship seems to be mainly for navigation and goofing off tasks. It doesn't really save any data to itself. Looking at the file directory, it seems as though any data that it does save gets sent to the servers, which are currently disconnected from it.
All right. Ooh, maybe we can hook it up. Maybe that's the key. Oh well.
The ship begins to whir to life.
Oh dear.
Ooh.
I'm gonna lay
Yay.
down in my bed.
I'm gonna go sit next to V.
I'm engrossed in personal detail.
The drama that was aboard the ship from
Soap
like 30
opera.
months ago.
Scientists.
What? Kevin was having an affair with Martha? Oh my god!
And Hank didn't know? Yeah, exactly.
But Martha's the superior officer, you're not allowed to do that! Okay, so you inform the captain of the wonky gravity on the planet, and she takes it into account. She tells Ortis to take a look at the servers when they're off planet and he's not busy. To which he just sits there in silence, but V begins to laugh. And you can see through the monitor in front of Ortis. If he had eyes, he would be looking at it, but since you have eyes, you can see what the outside looks like. And you can see the transition as the ozone just kind of fades away from the planet's surface, and you are in the inky blackness of space once again. Vi informs you that she's not going to risk another warp until she gets a mechanic to take a look at the ship. So it's going to be a little bit of a trip, but you should have enough food supplies to last it just about. As long as there's no more. And she looks not at you, but probably where she thinks you're sitting, and she says, distractions.
I look offended.
Yes, look offended at the blind person.
Yeah.
Well, we're flying, so she's not blind anymore.
Nah, that's right. She can actually see outside of the ship now. It's this weird neural link thing where she gets access to the ship's cameras.
Nice. Creepy, but nice.
I mean, if you spent half of your life blind and then the only way you could see was to be a military pilot.
Wait, we're a military ship now? Oh, right.
It's like a yeah.
It's kind of in the name of your the person who's paying you for all this, you know, the
Yeah.
Imperium.
I totally did not forget about that. No. No, I remember all of it. Yep. Sorry.
It's quite alright.
Whoa. Someone is rearranging the cargo.
That would be me. I'm just moving stuff
Guys,
to better positions.
we have ghosts.
Cargo ghosts.
Cargo ghosts. Well, fine. Have a fire hazard as your only exit. See if I care.
Oh, good ghost.
Let's
We
see.
did it,
Let's do a
guys.
bit of
We got off
fast
the planet.
travel here.
Nobody died.
Yeah, you crashed
Well
on a
done,
planet.
everybody.
Almost.
You avoided pirates. You didn't die to the cyber weapons.
Wait, what?
You didn't go touching any strange moss and becoming plant people. It was a pretty good adventure, all things considered.
And I almost didn't die.
Yeah.
Wait.
And we got an angry box now.
And we've got lots of material to read, and yeah, a box not to touch.
Plenty of material to read for like the week it's gonna take you to get to this station.
Oh yeah, we're gonna know all about those people.
And I'm
Halfway
gonna
through.
Maybe
refine
find the
my
key.
I'm gonna refine my 3D printing skills.
There's only so much material in the printer. You sure you want to go
No,
practice
no,
it?
no, no, no. I'm not gonna like print stuff
The
off.
modeling.
My modeling.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're
sorry.
modeling. Okay, so you're gonna practice modeling. Okay, that's going to
donuts.
improve your crafting.
Yes.
How long are you spending on that a day?
I don't know, like 1 or 2 hours a day. 2 hours a day.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 1 or 2 hours a day, course of a week. That's going to add up to a whole +1 on your crafting, specifically with 3D software.
Oh, yeah. Right.
It
I'm
takes a
adding it.
very long time to go up in skills.
Yeah.
Sounds like Blender indeed.
Plus one
Blender
craft
doesn't
game.
have a skill hill. It's just kind of got this skill cliff. You have to climb up this cliff of learning, and then once you get to the top, it's just kind of like, okay, now I know what I'm doing. And it never really improves beyond that point.
I suppose I spend a lot of time looking into the more technical records and seeing if I can learn more about technology from this time, since I have an interest in that. And we now have systems having all that data.
Alright, how long a day are you spending on that?
Ooh, I would say 3 to 4 hours a day, because school stuff, yo. Maybe more, but I would assume there is more things to do.
Oh, there's plenty of stuff to do around the ship. You could always sweep, like the third time. It's a very small ship.
Let's just say I spent most of my board time looking through things and trying to figure the systems out.
Okay. So you're learning about technology. That's going to spending 3 or 4 hours. That's going to be a whole. That's going to be a +2 to your knowledge about technology.
All right.
And Appy, are you just looking at gossip the whole time?
Yeah, depending on how much there is, I am going through personal logs, captain's logs, all the logs.
Well, there's
Finding all the
30
keys.
months worth of logs here from everybody who crewed that ship. You find out it was crewed by 12 people. And
Okay.
one ship AI. Something that was unique about this particular ship AI was that it was actually move around the ship. It had a physical body that it could kind of control and move around, but it wasn't fleshy like Ortis is. It was all robotic and mechanical. Though the way the crew members talk about it, it was apparently very cute and fluffy, and it had a tail.
AI cat.
Okay. Awesome.
I will post an appropriate GIF in the Discord.
Yes.
Yes.
Well done.
Very appropriate.
It's so fluff. Funnily enough, the AI does not like having its tail touched, even though it constantly teases the crew to do so.
Curious.
Does it have 4 feet?
No, it has 2 feet and 2 hands.
Okay.
It is a biped like the rest of the crew. More so to fit in than to actually be appropriate. It would be.
It sounded mildly cat-like.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't ever actually describe like what kind of tail it has or if it was any particular animal, and it's just kind of like described as being fluffy, humanoid, and it has a tail. That's the most you can really glean from the logs. It seems to be a rather normal thing for the people who are on this ship.
Right.
I figured it out. Terminator in a fursuit.
Nice.
No, if it was a fursuit, it would have ears and a muzzle.
Good point.
And good cooling.
And very good cooling. The Terminator grabs a fursuit because it's cold. I've seen
Are
it
there any
before. Furries
medical
will just
logs?
like walk out in the middle of a blizzard with full fursuit on and still be hot.
Yeah, medical logs. Are there any?
Medical logs, yes. It looks like the captain had cancer in their lymph node.
Oh,
A couple of the crew members had hepatitis. One of the crew members caught pneumonia regularly. And there was a series of incidences with people getting their arms broken, and in the notes about the incidents, they all seem to be related to some sort of an arm wrestling tournament going on and the illegal use of drugs at the time.
nerds be nerds. Gotta get that edge somewhere. Alright.
Nice.
What else? There were regular physicals and checkups. There's actually a chart marking out everybody's general strength and stamina and how
Species?
their sensors are doing. Yeah, there's a vague species listing. It's all the very scientific version of like the common names. Like we would call it a regular bird, a bird, but the person who wrote these would call it phylum Aves.
Mm.
It's like, could you maybe use layman's terms? No.
Nope. I'm a doctor. I
I-
learned for this stuff.
I am doctor. Only I will be reading these notes.
Well, now we know why they needed the bioprinter
Yeah.
for their hobby. Wait.
Strong nerds.
Yeah. Good point. Oh, guys, I yell because I kind of want to call a meeting
Emergency
before
meeting.
I have a feeling we are at a point where we might shift into another chapter. Arc.
Sus.
Sorry. Yeah, I'm here.
Starting to fall asleep in one
Come
of the
over
chairs
here.
the captain installed. It's very comfy.
Very
Yeah.
comfy seat. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Just one more thing. Come. Ark.
Yes. No.
Come. I'm coming to get you.
Well,
There you go.
and you faceplant. You do that thing where you open the door and both slam into each other.
Ow. So, rubbing our faces, we can join you in the living room. Wrench.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Right. Yes.
You cold?
Yeah. I dozed off for a second there. No, the thing is, I have a feeling we might be I suppose you guys have the same, where we drift off and then suddenly we are,
And other people take over.
yeah, we are
Yes.
forward in time and things. And you even had a note, Arc, I believe.
Yeah. He asked me
Yeah.
what I did.
Should we leave something for our other half?
Yeah, I might tie my shoelaces together.
Do we want to prepare?
Do we have pen and paper?
Well, I've got paper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can write an answer on it.
Yeah.
Or a counter question.
Yeah. I might write. Who's this new body?
Nice.
Well, you've got Blender open. Blender can do text. You could write a whole paragraph if you wanted.
I'll make a notepad. I mean, I imagine it's got a notepad on it.
Yeah, it's got
Andrew.
Notepad too.
and just make a short, detailed story of Warren and what's going on.
Alright, so you
Yeah,
do
our-
like a diary entry for your other halves.
Yep.
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 Makes sense.
I guess we
Note
can all
that.
make one. All
Ye-
three of us.
Yeah, I do the same. I suppose I tell a little bit about what we did and wonder about if they know any history, or I want to ask the potential other side if they grew up in this body. That's that's a thing I wonder about, because I'm starting to wonder if I did.
That's a good question.
Mm.
Pretty good question, yeah. Good
And
ask
I'll,
I'll
them,
put that in there.
what they know
And I'll
about
make a
it.
note. I'll make a note on my bit of paper. Say check the computer and check Notepad or something, and hold it in my hand.
Yeah. You guys could ask your other halves what sort of things they can do, maybe get an idea of what abilities you might have access to.
Oh yeah. Good idea.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah. And I will
Yeah.
tell them about my studying on technology and being good at repairing.
And I'll tell them I
Seems
know how
like
to make a
useful info.
donut in Blender.
Nice.
I'm sure
Very
they'll be
useful.
very amused by that.
I mean, assuming it's a biological 3D printer, you would be able to print real donuts.
Yeah, you could print a donut out of like fat and muscle and blood.
Nice.
Sounds disgusting.
Meat donut.
Do we have an oven or a microwave?
Yeah.
Sounds tasty, kinda.
You have a
Sounds really-
stove.
Works for me.
You could print the best steak.
Guys, do
Yeah.
you want meaty donut soup next time?
I need to go. Sorry to abandon.
No, it's fine. It's basically the end of the episode here, anyways. We only
Yeah,
got
yeah.
5 minutes left.
We're wrapping up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've just been summoned by my other half, and
Oh.
small child is awake, so
Yeah.
I need to go.
It's quite
but,
alright. Go take care of adulting needs.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Sleep
But
well,
yeah,
Bobo.
good session, and I'll speak to you guys later.
See you, man.
Thank you. Bye.
No. Kid is
Yeah.
really young still, I think.
Yeah, I
3
think
or
it's
something?
3, something like that. Yeah. Oh well. And he has to repair cars in his living room again tomorrow.
So he's already past the terrible 2s and he's on to the tantrum 3.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
that's why she can't handle it alone anymore. That's actually a
But I
good
want
reason.
it now. I want it. Yeah, I'm never having kids.
Next up, teeth coming through.
Yeah.
Next up after 3,
All right.
more 4.
Yeah, I suppose that's about the end of it.
Yeah, this is a pretty good place to wrap up. You guys don't have anything left to take care of here? Go
No, we're
ahead
just
and
waiting until we arrive, I guess. Yeah.
all back to the waiting.
Ooh, hey, my boobs are still there.
Oh yeah, of course. No, if you guys write
Oh.
stuff here, I'm not gonna get rid of it. The other players have a different waiting room.
I put the thing back.
Oh yeah, about that I have an out of character question. Is
Shoot.
there actually another party playing the other side of us, or is that a DM secret?
No, there are like actual people playing the other half of this. It's just you'll never see it on YouTube.
Yeah, okay.
Awesome.
That is kind of cool, to be honest.
Yeah.
We
Well,
were wondering about that.
what, you guys think I'm so
Obviously.
big brain that I could calculate the moves of 4 other people?
I mean, since you created this game, it's
Oh, okay, that's fair.
yeah.
I've only created what is it now? 78-page document detailing how this game works.
Yes, I did see. I was actually looking for something on the on the game outside of the Discord because a friend was asking what we were playing. So I googled the name and I saw a nice video on it. I forgot what the channel was, but somebody reviewing tabletop RPGs.
Bird mascot feathers.
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It was sponsored by you.
Yeah.
Or yeah.
Yeah.
It sounded like a good. Yeah, it sounded good.
Yeah, he's a real good animator. He's just kind of socially awkward. I had to like get his attention by drawing art for him and then like springing the trap of, "Hey, I have this game. Do you want to make $500?" He's like,
Nice.
"What? Huh? Money?" I was like, "Yeah, all you have to do is review this game and make like a 2-minute video." And he's like, "No, fuck that. I'm gonna make a 20-minute video." Okay.
Okay. Whatever
Yeah,
should you.
Yeah,
it sounded
whatever,
like he gave it
$500.
a fair shot and liked it.
Yeah.
I made a car.
Uh,
Sorry.
I wish I could find some more animators to do some reviews for it, or at least like people who talk about D&D or something. Because that's all anybody ever talks about is D&D, and it's so annoying.
Yeah, it's nice to have something different in that universe.
Yeah, and like, I really like the way this system is set. Well, that's kind of bias, isn't it? But where I was going with that is I like the way this one's set up because it almost set up like a reality simulator, but it's still gamey enough to feel like a tabletop.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It like if you want to do a thing, there are rules for how to do the thing. But if there aren't rules for it, it's just make some. Be creative.
Yeah.
Like, if it's not written in the rules, it literally says the DM can make a rule for the thing you want to do, and that becomes their rule.
Nice.
Yeah, I was thinking about it in how much games like this are possible to be properly digitized. But it's really hard for a game with so much freedom.
Well, I've been thinking about turning it into a video game for a long time. The first thing that needs to get done is creating a program that will create sentences, essentially. A sentence building program. And it all has to be grammatically correct in English, because that's the language everything's being done in.
Yep.
I'm sure there are simpler languages to do it in, but that's where we're starting. And that's
Yeah, since everything is random, you don't want that predefined.
Yeah, and you have to have context awareness too. So it's basically gonna almost structure things like autocorrect, except better. But once that's done, then we can start adding triggers and flags to certain events and create essentially storylines, like how when you load up Dwarf Fortress, it generates like 80,000 fucking years of history, and then you start playing, and it's still calculating everything that's going on in the entire world while you're doing your thing.
Yep.
I want to run a program like that, and then have the actual like situations it's talking about be represented in 3D and rendered in front of the person who's watching him. I don't want everything to be rendered away from the character. I just want it to be calculated and say, this is a thing that happened, this is why this structure changed from good condition model to ruined condition model.
You want to visualize it, yeah.
Yeah, and like, that's the hard part. Once that's done, it's finished, basically, because the rest of it is just make animals, make character models, make plants, make trees, make building structures, make a road tile, make some carriages and boats, and make a planet where you can zoom into the character height, basically first person mode, and the DM can zoom out to planet scale. And you'd save on processing by only rendering what's in the cone of vision.
Yeah.
And I mean, once you zoom out to planet scale, you gotta simulate an entire solar system around it, but that's pretty easy. And then if a DM wants to do like a universe-sized thing, you don't even have to render other solar systems. You just gotta do dots and track the dots.
Yeah, exactly. You can also always decide to generate more detail when they decide to visit it in some way.
Like it doesn't even have to be a thing that's generated and stored on the system until you actually go there. If the DM just wants to stay at planet level, that's all that's ever going to be generated. If
Yeah,
the
exactly.
DM wants
It's like how maps work in procedurally generated games.
Yeah. Well, that's exactly it. It's procedural generation. It's just instead of having like 2 levels of model detail where you've got the flat model for really far away stuff that you can't actually tell it's not 3D, and the 3D model for popping into view like 3 feet in front of you when you're barreling at it, 500 miles an hour. Because that's not distracting. What I want to do is have like maybe 4 or 5 levels of detail where you have the flat model, the low poly model, and in between, and then you're looking at it really close, like it's right in front of your face model. And I want to do kind of this fade effect between them, so it's not just pop, it's different now.
There are a lot of modern technologies that can do that, like that are already in modern games.
Oh yeah,
So
you can do everything I'm talking about completely for free.
Yeah,
It's just getting the manpower together that's not free.
Yeah, exactly. And it will take a lot of
paying somebody that knows what they're doing with code and procedural generation is not cheap.
Nope.
That's kind of why I really want to start getting some money together on this thing. Like, currently, all of the money from my patrons gets to $500 in about like 8 months, and then all 500 of that dollars goes to advertising once.
Yeah, that's that's the hard part, I think, especially with games like this.
Yeah.
For some reason.
It's because unless you have voice actors who are really talented at improv or a really visual thing that people can look at and go, wow, that looks amazing, I want to play that, look at those boobs jiggle, then you're not really gonna get anywhere, because otherwise it's all text and imagination, and unfortunately we're so inundated with internet these days that the people growing up have such a short attention span that they never actually learned how to use their imagination. Like, something like 80% of the people in this world currently don't know how to change the volume of their own internal voice.
What?
Yeah, you can change how loud the voice in your head is.
Yeah, I know.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
I was amazed that people don't know that.
Yeah, I was amazed about it too, but I've seen it pop up in like shower thoughts 5 times now this year. Like, you can't change the volume of the voice in your head. Yeah, you can.
Yeah,
Definitely.
but that's to be fair, I'm really amazed with you mentioned Dwarf Fortress. It's really nice, but not very visually pleasing. It's not easy to get into unless you already are at that level of imagination.
Yeah.
Well, what I like is there's a particular YouTuber that I like that actually does drawings for certain important scenes that are going on, like hand-drawn drawings. I don't remember his name. Let me look him up real quick.
Yeah,